Yes, good evening, one and all, and welcome to another episode of One Can Hope. Why is this different? Aha! There we go. It works. Welcome, everyone. It is wonderful to see all of you today. No matter where you are or how you're doing, you are very welcome here, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the VOD. It's wonderful that we can publish this thing for others to enjoy as well as us. And enjoy it, of course, we do. I have a surprise for all of you today before we begin. But before we do that, did anyone notice the little thing at the beginning?
Yes! Yeah, we did.
We did it out.
I think I've discovered that right-clicking the scene also activates the scene instead of a little drop-down menu. Like that. There you go. Apparently that does the same.
It's so funny to see you flash on screen for a second and then just go.
Oh, goodness. Right. Everyone, we're having a low energy day today, so bear with us, please. But it is, we are still ready to go ahead. And, we are all quite excited for this, the penultimate session of the first campaign of One Can Hope. It's very, 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 very exciting. Oh, this music is a little loud. There we go. Right. I have a surprise. You guys get to see. Well, you'll see it about 12 seconds late. But actually, wait. I mean, if you're watching the stream, you get to just. If you're watching the Discord stream, you just go in there. Hang on, I don't know how I should do this. But maybe I'll just sit and watch it happen. Anyway, so bye. Bye.
Whee!
Oh, he's thinking. Save him.
Oh yes. Yeah,
Oh no! Stay a height! Stop! Go!
It's just a forehead. Oh, there we go.
Well, MJ, I got news. I got a surprise for you too.
Wait, what?
Look at the roll 20. Look at the fragile chat.
Stop. Don't. Fuck me. For those who can't see, our prayer dice have rolled a 4, 3, and 1, which turns into a 4. Yay! So, I'm going to be a forehead today. And, actually, yes, so I have a standing desk. Yay! Surprise! Hold on. Let me actually do it so I can... I need to adjust my mic stand and everything. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. This is so freaking cool.
It's gonna be so fun to watch you, like...
Stand up.
Get to actually...
use your whole body while
I get to
DMing.
use my whole body! Yeah! Okay. I wasn't this excited before, but just showing the standing desk has, like, given me some energy.
Yay.
Right. yes, this is what I'll be doing today. And actually, there we go. We don't have any other announcements. It's just this. It's just yay! I have a standing desk now, and my GMing has quite literally elevated. So, without further ado, if you were expecting a dooze, you'll be sorely disappointed. We shall sound off. Ash, are you here? Very good. Candy.
Yellow.
Doddles.
Ooh.
And Sylv.
Hello.
Very good. Then, let us dive in to another episode of One Can
Oh, but I can't
Hope.
swim.
Goodbye. I can't swim. Don't traumatize me again. God.
I can't, no.
And start stretching him like an elastic band, and then
I think that's a
our
good
characters
idea.
can like start eating him as well. you know?
Yeah.
I think that's
Because we have characters that are like carnivores, right?
I think so.
Hi, MJ.
There are
Okay.
carnivores, yes. In fact, the Kaharim are all carnivores.
No, we're talking about the party.
Yeah.
'Cause we're
Wait.
eating someone.
Who
We have
are
plans.
you eating?
You'll see.
Oh, what about
Find out. I see.
Find out. I see. Very good. Right. So, let's see who's gonna be doing our recap today. Sorry, it's been 2 weeks. I've forgotten. how to
Sylv's
do any of
immune.
this. Sylv is immune. She did it last week, which means I'm going to roll a 1d3. A 1 is Ash, a 2 is
I'm
Duddles,
also
and a 3 is
immune
Candy.
because I have no burn.
No one's immune. If you can't do it, I'll do it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Ash!
Oh, you should have said anything, Ash. You should have said anything.
You called the dice.
No.
Ash, you want me to do it?
It's real weird. I need. Oh no!
Sweetheart.
She's being kidnapped. Do you want me to do it? I will. I've planned. I write them out anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Then it'll be me today. Very good. It's cool that I get one at least.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what we'll say.
Kinta's Rest is where the group now walks, and they have learned much on this new day. A close call in the nighttime streets of the town. The group finally convinced Badik that they were at least not here to hinder whatever plans his superior had. After getting a chance to talk with him, Badik revealed that he worked for Councillor Faala, who was convinced that war was coming to Kovarru from outside, and Badik himself was tasked with finding out whether this group constituted part of that threat. Convinced that they weren't, however, Badik instead offered them a meeting with Councillor Faala himself to sort all this out in person. Armed with a pretty good lay of the land and at least a rudimentary understanding of how things work here in Kovarru by exploring the town and talking to its residents, the group must now wait for the right opportunity to approach Councillor Faala and unravel all of this. But perhaps before that, enjoying the festival that will happen this evening might not be out of order. We begin today after the party has just finished their exploration of the town of Kinta's Rest. And while Rauna, Lemu, and Serta picked up some extra supplies and met an Opalip shopkeeper known as Soniad? Something like that. I can't remember. I'm going to figure it out now. It's here somewhere. Soniad. I got it right the first time. Amazing. An Opalip. It was Ramba who found her way through the forest, ended up meeting a Quoll who gave her an aerial tour, a Quoll named Luna, and Ochros, who found a fan, academically inclined, a bonbow known as Lota. And after gathering all the information that they thought necessary and relevant, you now finish your information gathering morning, and it's now time for perhaps a light lunch that I believe you said that you'd found a nice little cafe on like one of the dock sides of Kinta's Rest that you can chill on, and
Yeah, somewhere a little secluded.
a little more secluded. Yes, indeed. So, let me see here. Right. The sounds of the town in mid-preparation for the festival tonight are a little bit more muted here, as we said. But it is also here that you can hear the river most prominently. The River Sutlin that flows through the entirety of this area of Kovarru, and on which Kinta's Rest has been built. And as you're biting into a scone with jam or whatever you want for lunch today, one of you opens a map that you've been given of the Kovarru area, and I want to ask, who got given a map? Who do you think has the map?
Probably Rauna.
Yeah.
Probably Rona.
Okay.
Makes the
Rauna's
most sense, I think.
All right,
Yeah.
then Rauna, you kind of break it open. Maybe you guys are like just chilling on a deck outside, and there's space for Ochros at somewhere, and I will take your attention to the map of Kovarru, a living document, a work in progress. But you will find that the places that you have already been to and discovered have been mapped out, and the places that you have not yet are still covered in, we'll say, a narrative fog of war. But you do know that, like, general regions of those places. I didn't want to build out the entire province because it's, like, a lot. And also because I didn't want to limit your own creative potential in making cities and, like, making little streams and naming forests and stuff, as is Daggerheart's way. So, here you are.
Yay!
Welcome to Kovarru. So,
Oh, I love this.
you enter.
Page.
So you enter from the south, and you'll notice that everything that you've done so far in the campaign has been labeled. So you'll find the cave where you relocated the bear. You found the cave with a strange door. That's where Faala's people are, and then you made it down the mountain pass, past that Kinta statue where you fought the cockatrice, and all the way down to Kinta's Rest. I have two things about this that I'd like to highlight for you. The first one is that while the rest of the map is not in detailed mapped out, that is on purpose. And it's not only because I couldn't be bothered to plot every tree and every town, but also, as I said, because Daggerheart doesn't really want you to do that, and I don't want to either. I like to give you a little bit of agency in making stuff. However, the territories, as you can see, the regions are still there. So you can see where Councillor Mesdevden, the Drac, has her territory. You can see where Lillian, the Bonbow, has hers. And you can see where Councillor Faala has his. And then if you look to the west, you will see that the Wandering Plains, the place where the kind of loosely... the sort of tribal area of nomads lives to the west of Kovarru. And the Greenbelt Forest is to the south and southwest of you, and Del Karstoon is somewhere within those thick trees, quite far away from here. Not like super far, but it's neighboring, but you know what I mean. Like there's a bit of forest between there. And the second thing that's quite cool is that, I forgot to do this in Foundry, but on Wonderdraft, which is the app that I use to make maps like this, everything is to scale, which I'm quite proud of. It took me lots of maths to do, but it's quite cool. So I'm not sure.
Maths is wonderful and awful at the same time.
yeah. I love maths. It's great. So I've used big maths to put everything to scale here and make sure that that everything is that everything makes sense based on how long it took you to travel from point A to point B. So with that, you kind of look the map over and compare notes and information that you've gathered. I assume that everyone is relaying everything that they've everything that they've learned over the course of the day. Okay. Then, during this meal, is there anything in particular that anyone is doing? Ochros, you've done your prayer dice already, so that's fine.
I think Ochros is just kind of looking at the map, and I think he'll just comment. It really puts into perspective how vast this land is, and how little we've seen so far.
There's a flick from Browner's tail and an acknowledging but slightly pensive hum.
It does seem as though Councillor Faala's got the short end of the stick when it comes to territory, though.
I did think it was going to be a bit more even.
You'll
Perhaps.
notice, just geographically, sorry, Sylvie, you will notice that it seems to be divided according to rivers, except for Councillor Lillian, who does cross the Northern River over there.
Perhaps
Go on,
his
sir.
territory is more fertile than the others, and it is divided according to that.
Potentially.
Not much you can kind of glean from a map, though. That's why I like going places myself.
I absolutely agree there.
There is a certain thrill to wandering the unknown, but on occasion it's good to find a point of reference.
Okay.
Nah, I like to wander.
So I'm going to switch us over to this map, so you can just have Kinta's Rest. Although it was still nighttime when you arrived here, so I'm going to quickly turn that off. There we go. But I've put the map. I've put the map in the navigation. So if you go to the top left and you collapse that down, you should be able to switch to Kovarru at any time. Okay. Oh, interesting. So if I delete this, then does the combat get... Oh, okay.
Yeah, gone.
Okay. All right, I'll switch that over quickly. Let me add you guys here. Right. So, without much more, I mean, you have a good visual guide on what things look like now, but without actually meeting the councillors, of course, all of this is theoretical. So, as you decide to continue to pass along the time, I think, I've added the thing again. As you decide to pass the time away, eating your scones and whatever else you're having, your lunch is interrupted by an unfortunate return appearance from a Kaherim
Oh no.
with glasses, rounded eyeglasses, and an apron in front of him, suggesting that he is in some sort of trade. And this is known to none of you but Ochros, unless he spoke about this earlier. Did you speak about the little...
I don't think he had much reason to bring it up, so probably not, actually.
Okay. Well, you are given... I don't know if I can... Here we go. I can view the token artwork, and I think I can show this to you. There you go. He looks like that.
This was the guy that Badik walked off with, right?
Yes, it's the guy that Badik went and chased down. as you as you sort of ended that encounter. He
Didn't Pradeek say I think you wrote it in chat Tikarol?
Tikarol, yes, Tikarol.
Yeah.
He arrives at the back of the cafe, down the sort of at the top of the riverbank where you guys are kind of at the bottom on a deck, and he's on a higher deck. He places his hands on the railing, and this time there are some people next to him, and let's have a look here. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a fear for this.
No.
And reveal that he's been following the current situation. And he steps in to harass you, is what the card says.
Oh, nice.
Oh no!
And he looks...
Awful man.
He looks at you and continues what he said earlier and says to everyone else, loud enough for you to hear, but to everyone else he said, "See, I told you. Don't let them fool you. They are here as a group to instigate and make aggressive moves here in the land of Kovarru. We are already vulnerable enough. And here there is someone truly dangerous to this land. If not up to his own bad tricks, then it is attracting the wrong kind of attention from outside, and we must do something about it. The people should know. You should know. I want everyone to make a presence reaction roll, please.
I was gonna say, Ochros, like, when he says that, he looks over with, like, a cup in his trunk, and he just, like, slowly looks over it and just quietly utters, "Yes, very dangerous." As he takes a long sip.
Did you forget to take his meds?
Rona's also like this, like she's like giving Leimu a little like piece of ham or something, and Leimu is taking it like the kindest
Presence
bite a dog can ever take out of food.
Difficulty
Look around,
17,
Try
by
to
the
find this dangerous individual.
Yeah. Just like,
Very
what
good.
is
What the
bro
fuck this
waffle
guy
about?
talking about? What the hell?
Okay. All right.
I like we can
Rana?
use experiences for rolls,
Yes, you can
right?
for reaction rolls. Yeah, if you've got the hope.
I
for it.
vaguely want to use the head down, keep moving.
What do you want to use?
Head down, keep moving. 'cause
Oh
it
yeah,
kinda
no,
fits
that's
to
fair
keep her
actually.
head down
That
and
fits
on.
very, very well. Yeah. Go for it.
Correctly? I hope.
Oh. Okay. Right. So,
Yes.
thankfully, reaction rolls don't generate anything. But I'm gonna need Ochros and Rauna to both mark a stress, please, as something he says. Just maybe it's because Ochros has listened to him already, and it's just like, not this fucking guy again. It's just
Pretty much, yeah.
just that much more annoying. It's not that he's deeply affecting you. It's just that it's adding to the stresses of the day, basically. But yeah, I'm gonna pass the spotlight over to you. What do you guys do? And you'll notice. Sorry, while this is happening, you'll notice that the people around him are not directly as opposed to his ideas as before. He is talking in a way that makes them kind of. There's some murmurings of shit. He's got a point. I mean, if this guy's as dangerous as they say, and it's like they look at Ochros first, and then they look at you as people who associate with him. Which might be confusing to some of you who don't know.
I think genuinely Ochros is just gonna continue just sitting and just drinking, like just a normal patron, just chilling out.
Okay.
So when they look at him, it's like, okay, he's just sat there drinking though.
Okay. Anyone else? Anything specific?
Rauna's tail is doing the agitated cat style of flicking, dusting off the deck that she's sitting on, and she looks towards the people standing there, narrows her eyes, kind of squints angrily. She doesn't like this. This is awful. Attention from people is awful. But then she focuses her attention solely on Leimu and just starts petting the dog, like completely ignoring the people. She has a dog. This is good now.
Okay. The policy of is anyone else doing anything?
I was just gonna say, I think Ramba is like actively like turned herself to fully face and fully like look at what they're doing, and just like is probably. I think for everyone else can notice mischief on her face, but she's not acted yet.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Whoa.
She's not acted yet.
Okay. Yes, Serta,
Oh,
you were saying something?
Serta has no idea what this guy is talking about, so she's gonna fly up and inquire.
Oh,
It's like, what are you? What?
He startles because he didn't actually notice you. He thought there was just two people, and he goes, "Oh!"
What are you talking? What? Who-
And traveling with a
What's going
creature
on?
such as a fae. What? And then you turn
What's
to him.
that supposed? What the fuck?
We know
What?
you are creatures of powerful magic. It's nothing against you. I'm an asshole, not a bigot. But it's.
Ochros like looks over to Rowder and Rambo's like,
Okay,
"Stay
well,
honest."
if you feel like the need to like specify that, I think you may need to reconsider your line of thinking.
He looks over at you and he says, "You really don't know who he is."
He's a elephant.
That is the beast of Baldrun.
Okay.
He is a figure of Ketakara's history that is responsible for a great amount of destruction, and we want none of it here. And you hear some voice in the crowd. Here. We want none of it here. Not on the day of the festival. Not on the day of the festival.
Okay. When was this?
He looks around. Good people. The beast has been seen wandering the territory of Ketakara for almost 100 years since he fought in the war.
Have you been destroying stuff that entire time?
We don't know what he's been up to. All we know is here. You should all know if you associate with the likes of him, you are not welcome here.
Wait. Hold on. So 100 years ago, he did some shit. Nothing's been spoken about him for 100 years. And you just assume that he's been what, like, exploding places?
Well, clearly this guy was there since he seems to know him very well.
I think
know.
he's jealous because no one knows this guy's name.
I know the story. See how their claws are already out, people, to challenge us, citizens of
I don't have
Kovarru,
claws.
these outsiders. How
Oh wait, I
rude.
tried it close. Never mind.
I'm going to use how rude. When a target within close range rebuffs or challenges the busybody, mark a stress to force the target to mark a stress.
no!
I'm going to mark a stress twice and make Serta and Ramba mark a stress, please.
Okay. Well, that's very rude.
But it actually looks like he's, when you talk to him like this, he's on 3 out of 4 stress. It looks like he's running out of steam. Like,
Oh, is he now?
yeah.
Oh no!
That's so interesting, isn't it?
Oh dear!
Hey, so
I would like to cast something.
Okay, go for it. What do you want to cast?
I want to cast Enrapture.
Enrapture. Okay, cool. Go ahead and post it again so we're
Wait,
sure.
Candy, make it a diss track.
Diss track.
Yeah?
Start dissing him in song.
Wait, Wait, hold on. Can I improv this? Hold on. Give me a moment.
Oh boy. Go, Candy,
You can just
go.
hand wave it, but like I'm just imagining.
I know,
Ramba
but like
doing
that would
that.
be so funny. I don't think I can do. I don't think I'm.
Don't put yourself on the spot like that. It's okay. Just
just
go ahead and post in Rapture
yeah.
for me.
We could just say
Okay.
you said some shit like that.
Gotta make a spellcast roll.
Yeah,
Difficulty 14.
Gotcha.
Ramba breaks down the sickest roast that you've
Yeah.
ever heard of this
Hopefully.
poor apron-wearing, glasses-adorned Keharim.
I don't think my experiences work for this, so I'm going to roll.
Okay. Oh, that'll do it.
Oh, it's difficult.
Ooh,
Go ahead and-
hell
difficulty
yeah.
14. Go ahead and grab a hope
yeah.
and tell me
I
what
have
happens.
max hope. I think the stress hits her, and then she like kind of quickly darts her eyes to her party members and can see there's a little bit of like annoyance or like like I can see that Rauna is a little bit like hates the attention. Ochros is just kind of done with this, and like in Rama's mind, like if this guy does not make any sense, it's been 100 years, get over it. Like,
yeah.
Of course, she doesn't know the story or whatever fully, but like even if she did, I think she knows Ochros as she knows him. So she just starts twirling her quarterstaff, and the sound of the wind hitting it as it twirls around in her hands mixes with her words as she like breaks down whatever he's talking about. He wasn't there. How do you know? You haven't traveled with him. You haven't spoken to him. And in Rapture, and then I'm gonna mark a stress to force him to mark a stress.
Force him to mark a stress. Yes.
So now he has no more stress.
That puts him on full stress. And what's interesting is that when you're at full stress, you become vulnerable. Which means all attacks against you have advantage. Or all action rolls against you have advantage. And if you take any more stress, you mark a hit point instead. And also anything.
Isn't that funny? Because
anything that
that
costs stress, even if it costs 0 stress, like swapping out 0 stress domain cards and stuff like that, you can't use. You can't use any abilities that use stress as a cost when you're vulnerable. Like
Get shut down.
He tries to like rebut you, and then there's another verse that just comes in, another strum of the flute, and just like the winds whisper around you and make you really have a lot of power behind this. And the crowd starts to think, oh, I was unfamiliar with your game, and they start to like back up a little bit. And he kind of, you see here the thing, I don't look like actually,
Go back to sleep, you cranky ass.
My friend, Ochros will pipe up then. Be the change you want to see in the world and be better.
He draws himself up to his full height mid-diss track, and Serta, do you want to do something?
If it looks like he's about to try to launch some kind of epic rebuttal, I would like to use...
You're not sure. He's puffed himself up to his full height. You're not sure. Voice of Dread! All right, make a spellcast roll.
Is this at advantage because...
It is at advantage, yeah, because he's vulnerable.
Yes.
Difficulty
We
14.
said fuck this guy, actually.
Yeah, I'm also going to use It Wasn't Me, because she's going to do this while flying back towards the group.
Oh yeah, go for it.
And
Fantastic.
In his mind, he'll just hear a voice whispering, "You have lovely fur. Can I keep it?"
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god!
Holy shit. That was a 6 on the advantage die. Jesus Christ. Okay. So. God, what's my computer doing today? Goodness gracious. Okay. Yeah. That's a success with hope. Yeah, tell me what happens.
How does he react? Because that's what he
Yeah.
does.
How do you think he would react to this sort of thing? What do you want from him? Because he's going to mark a hit point now.
I have an idea.
And I'm going to warn you,
Yeah?
he only has 2 hit points. So, this man is close to mental death.
I have an idea
sounds like
if
a
you
him
have
issue.
one, Ash.
Go ahead.
If you allow me, MJ.
Yeah, go for it.
I think, like, not only does he get the migraine of his life,
Yeah.
just from, like, the rebuttal and then this, but I think he actually just breaks down crying and fucking leaves.
He's not used to the amount of like just the incredible eloquence of Ramba mixed with the utter terror of something like a voice whispering in his head like that at the same time as a diss track, and you just feel like it's almost like an involuntary reaction. He like cries from frustration. It's just like a single tear like falls down beyond the glasses and goes, well, This will not be the end of this. Good people, don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about. My mother never looked like that.
Tell her I said hi.
I'll tell her for you later.
Oh, thanks.
The people some of them kind of react. They react in mixed ways. Some of them kind of go, "Oh shit, that was fucking hilarious, incredible," and they kind of give you a little. Some of them actually go, "Hey, sorry," just kind of smattering of whatever. Mm-hmm. The crowd disperses.
Kind of look between the people and just kind of speak up. I apologize, everyone. While there are some truths to his words, those days are long behind me, and I don't seek to bring any sort of conflict or trouble to your fair village. So, please, enjoy your drinks and enjoy the festivities. And he takes a loud sip of his mug.
Some of them do take that to heart, and they just kind of go, "Come on, guys, this is such a waste of our fucking time," and then they leave. Some of them give you a bit of a stare, knowing that you are something other, and he did say that you were dangerous, and the history books do talk about it for those who are in the know. Not everyone knows who you are, especially in a small place like Kovarru, but it's not like they're completely uneducated, and some people kind of are still suspicious. The thing about things that happened a long time ago is that stories change and grow, and rumors abound, and
exaggerated.
the longer ago it happens, the more you can kind of just say anything sometimes, and if you say it convincingly enough, some people might believe it, and totally not an allegory to real life at all. As Tikkerol leaves to go and have a cry, the rest, you'll notice that his words have had an impact, but not nearly the impact that he thought that they would have, thanks to the group of you.
I think when the group comes back together, he'll kind of look between them and just give a little gentle bow of his head and just say, "I appreciate you two sticking up for me, though I usually don't like to humor and give attention to those sorts of people, as you can see. But in this case, it worked out better than a lot of other times that I've come across such."
People are dicks, especially those who, can't let go of something you did 100 years ago that you don't even remember. You fucking...
His eyes grew distant for a moment.
Yeah, Serta seems to speak knowingly.
Yeah, it's just
weird.
At that moment, there's a bit of a flap of wings, and there's a... Oh, shit. Is he gone? Oh, I missed it. And Badik arrives he sort of tucks his wings in under him and walks up to you guys and goes...
Why, did you want to go as well? I could go get him back.
No, sorry, I was supposed to stop him.
Follow the crying.
Yeah, you really did number on him. I'm sorry about him. His name is Tikkerol. He works for, same guy I work for.
Following him earlier.
I know, I was trying to stop him because I've done something that was technically not what I was ordered to do, and he's following the orders, and I'm trying to change them, and there's a bit of a lack of communication here that might get me in trouble a bit later once the councillor arrives, but it's all right for now.
Breathe.
I think...
Breathe.
Sorry.
We'll vouch for you.
I appreciate that.
Words more than anything.
And Tikkerol doesn't seem to agree. Some of us do believe in the cause, and while he might not agree with, all of the stories that they say about you, Ochros, there's enough there to at least make some people want you to leave, which is, the idea. Sensitive to outsiders and all that. But as soon as the councillor arrives, I will inform him of this, and hopefully he will shut Tikkerol down before anything else happens. Though it seems like you've kind of done that job already. Well done.
I was nothing.
Well, he just kind of gently bows his head. You have the others to thank for that, but Will you still be going after him then?
I tried, and he didn't listen to me. But with what you've done, it looks like he'll be done at least for now.
Very well then. Do you have an idea when the councillors will arrive?
They're all scheduled to arrive in the evening before the festival. It's an official event. The arrival of the councillors happens every year. Just hold on until sundown, I suppose.
Do you know where Tiggerol might have gone?
If he was to regroup, I mean, I don't know. He does live around here.
If you're gonna go look for him, Ochros, you might literally scare him to death if you show up at his door.
More than likely.
No, don't do that.
Wait, you will likely cross paths with us again.
Well, if I know him, he's probably got a little more up his sleeve. For now, you should be alright. You look like you can handle yourselves very well. I've got some stuff to do before the big day, so I'll,
Oh, like what?
Bye! And he flies away.
Don't humor her, buddy. We'll see you later.
What the fuck?
That's kind of rude.
Everyone here is rude?
It seems so.
No, I'm
Well,
very
not everyone.
dangerous.
He looked like he said he's
He
got
takes
stuff
a
to do because he didn't want to say he wants to go now.
I know. That's why I asked what he needed to do.
You silly bitch.
All right.
Fucking amazing.
So,
what is it we intend to do while we wait?
I
Is there
mean,
anything we'd like to do?
we could just check out some of the things that are set up. Maybe mingle a little bit more with the locals. Maybe we could maybe upkeep on some supplies if we really need it. Though I don't really think, unless something catastrophic happens, I think we'll probably be staying here at least a couple days. So I don't think we're in really in any rush.
I agree. Looks to Browner and Serta.
She's just not in agreement. She has very little to say to this matter.
okay.
Her tail is flicking, like she's a little bit agitated.
You're right, Browner.
Long silence, long sigh. I hate these crowds.
Oh.
Okay. We're gonna
It'd
fade.
take a while to get used to. Yes.
Sorry, I didn't know you had anything more.
No, it's all good.
We're gonna fade to, I suppose, a montage then of you continuing to get to know people, and you don't see Tickerol again. The impact he had has been had, but it's really not on like a majority of people. It's sort of just every now and then you're starting to get a little bit more suspicious, some more suspicious glances. But for the most part, it's all right. Things are okay. If there's anything in particular that you'd like to be doing before the festival starts, please let me know now, or forever hold your peace.
No.
Don't think anything pressing.
Okay,
Holding the peace.
very good. Then,
Just enjoying ourselves.
in
I'd
that
like
case,
to burn down that man's house.
Ash!
I kind
need-
of did like want to look out for Tiggerol again, but like if he doesn't show up, that's fine. But I did have something in mind if like we do cross paths.
well, let's say you do notice him. What is he doing, and what do you want to do with him?
He's probably getting comfort food.
Okay, cool. Probably food in the form of a health potion, so you can clear some fucking HP.
Well, hold that thought.
Okay.
I think like there's gonna be a moment where like he's in the market or something, and then he spots Tiggerol like getting some food or something, just to, like take home and just eat in comfort. And I think Ochros will kind of like just carefully wade through the crowd and like actually approach him. And I don't know if you want to like roleplay it, but the basic gist is that he would like to apologize to TTRPG for essentially I guess causing that reaction. And
Interesting.
I have something lined up. Basically, he's going to apologize for causing that sort of reaction, and that he isn't here to cause anyone conflict or stress, and he'd rather everyone leave his presence nowadays with a smile rather than like sadness. And I think actually with that, I would like to spend free hope and clear a hit point on him.
Oh, okay.
It's like a gentle bellowing from his trunk.
Oh.
That it's very like soothing, like a soothing hum.
Yeah.
That kind of like angles itself in his It angles itself in his direction, and it's almost like because he hasn't got any like physical injury. It's more like this is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Kind of feeling. But
interesting.
That's my seraph feature.
Aww.
Yeah, life support. Okay. Make a presence roll, and have advantage.
Okay. I'm going to. Let's see. I'm gonna spend 14. A hope. I'm gonna spend a hope to add my strength to it with bold presence because he is a big guy, but with big guy comes big comforting words.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so let's see. So advantage and an extra +3. Let's have a look.
That will do it. Go ahead and grab yourself a hope. He is a little bit surprised, and though it seems like you've caught him in a moment where he feels a little bit more embarrassed that there are other people around you to notice you having this interaction with him, because this kind of really disarms his whole thing that he's got going on. And it forces him if he responds, it forces him to either be really unlikable because you've just approached him with such kindness, but if he doesn't respond, it shows him to be just a windbag, which of course he is. And so you've kind of put him in a corner. It's a chess fork, as it were. He kind of has to. He's sort of fucked either way.
Ochros is very used to dealing with these kind of people.
And
so it makes sense.
I think he chooses. He just sort of. Yeah. I think in this moment he explains that while what Kovarru represents to him, while he does believe, or at least he has always believed, that people like Ochros, people who are so involved in war, just spell bad news for a town, for a place like Kovarru, which is something that has never seen anything like big conflict before. It's obviously it's only like a generation old as a region, and so. Yeah, so as I said, people who have been involved in war, even a war 100 years ago, and people who are rumored to have done the things that Ochros has, really just spell nothing but trouble. He implies also that he's not acting simply by himself. He doesn't reveal anything else. He's a little bit more professional than Badik, and also you're not threatening his life like you did with Badik.
Yeah.
That'll come later.
But he... But he explains that he just wants Kovarru safe and unthreatened by outside interference, and he worries that there is there might be a concerning amount of that in the future. And yeah, he also knows, he tells you that TTRPG himself, like, I am not the only one that you have raised the eyebrows of with your appearance in Kovarru and what you have done on its borders as well.
I think
implying the things you did at the camp.
Yeah, I think Ochros would emphasize that, like, he doesn't need to explain himself. He's just...
Sure.
Ochros is there to explain himself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, like, if he does start, like, seeming like he's uncomfortable talking about it, he's just going to raise his trunk and be like, just, like, reassuring, like, it's fine. You have your own motives. I'm just giving you my piece, and you can do with that what you want.
Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, he sort of... He takes in what you've said, and I think, especially because Badika's talked to him beforehand, it kind of matches up with whatever Badika's been saying as well. And, yeah, you don't get a conclusion to this. He doesn't hug you when you start singing Kumbaya around the campfire, but he does, I think
Ochros will just walk off himself at some point, like, you just, like, say his goodbyes and then leave, and then leave with that.
He'll continue eating and clearing stress, slowly. Every mouthful of ragu
just
is
save
like
them an
another stress
expenditure
clear.
for a healing potion as well. So.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, and yeah, you've made, you feel like you've made an impact, all of you, with all of your with all that you've done up until now. I think that's worth something that I was going to do later that will probably might not happen.
Oh,
so.
This will have an impact.
Ticker roll will remember this. So, with that, is there anything else that anyone wants to do throughout the day before the festival starts?
Could it be at all possible with Ramba and her so innocent and so wide-eyed curiosity, try to inquire about any further rumors that have surrounding the Kovarru region?
Any more rumors about what,
Yeah,
like
just
about
like
the surrounding areas?
Yeah, it's like about the region itself, about like interpersonal, like politics stuff, or like anything that we've already been told about a little bit. See if we can get if she can find out a little bit more information.
Okay.
Potentially.
Sure. Go ahead and make a... What you doing would probably work for this. Go ahead and make a... Oh, actually, it can be whatever you want. Instinct roll if you want to listen, or presence roll if you want to talk to people and get it out of them, or... Yeah.
I think it's going to be presence this time, and I will spend a hope for what you're doing.
Okay. Let's do it.
Oh, so close to a crit.
Nearly a crit. Okay.
Nearly.
I'll gain a fear. Let's see. Okay. Most people that you talk to... Welcome back. Most people that you talk to are kind of focused on the festival itself. If you try to get them to open up about Kovarru as a region, you learn a lot about the layout of the land. And yeah, you learn that, as I've said before, Kovarru is a relatively very young region that was settled here mostly for its beauty, but also because the rivers bring minerals down. So you actually don't have to extract too much from the mountains. You don't actually have to build any mines for minerals to be coming down from the rivers naturally, and you can just pan for them. And the mineral itself, you learn, interestingly, is a very mysterious kind of powder. It comes from the rock. It's a sort of rock-based mineral, and though it ends up being panned as a powder, you get the sense when you talk to people who are more in the know about it, you learn that it is in fact a metal. And though people at Kovarru don't really know the full applications of this metal, they use it merely as a trading commodity with other areas. They don't really use it themselves. They don't have a lot of use for a weird metal here. However, the metal does have magical properties that are sort of not inert, but it's sort of a little bit muted in its powder form. But it is thought that it can be refined. Still, Kovarru, with its policies on environmental awareness. It doesn't have any refineries that can turn this into something. So they use it, as I said, as a trading commodity that they send outside. And that's how Kovarru has survived. It gets a little income from outside that it can then use to trade for other goods. It puts the funny magic metal outside, and then it gets some goods back in return so that it can use to feed its citizens and continue the system that it has of giving everyone what they need. In order to harvest that metal, that powder, it's either river panning, of which there is quite a lot, and they also go lake diving at the bottom of the big Tupka lake at the center of Kovarru. A lot of the silt at the bottom of the lake contains a lot of that metal, so they pan for that down there. And in Kinta's Rest specifically, there are two things. The first is, because it's such a big fishing town, you can often once the fish themselves have digested some of the metal that is contained in the water. So once you've got the fish, if you catch a fish to eat, a lot of times you can like extract some of the powder from the fish themselves. And the other thing that people have here in Kinta's Rest is, because their sewage filtration is linked to the river, and obviously they have kind of runoff that cleans obviously it cleans the water and filters it, puts it back in the soil before it goes back into the river. But the water that they get from the river to power all of their sewage and irrigation systems also has that metal in it. And so a lot of people have filters in some of their homes that can catch some of the powder, and after a while they clear out the powder, and there's a sort of policy to hand that over to the what's called in Kinta's Rest the assembly, the sort of governing body of the town, and so that they can then go and trade and bring about. It's kind of like a tax. So if you want to, in many people's houses, they have that filter. They grab some of the powder, they take it, and they send it up. I think that would be the main, the sort of last interesting thing about Kovarru that you haven't fully learned yet. And that's yeah.
Would it be possible then for Ramba to buy a small little pouch as like a souvenir from this place?
Aww.
That is where the fear is going to come in, and I'm going to say no, because how much gold do you have? How many coins do you have?
1 sec. I have a handful.
Okay. I think not only is it more than a handful, it's quite expensive, and but it's also like it's designed to be transported in bulk. There's also a policy that everyone knows that if you get any, you're supposed to give it to the assembly. And I think with the roll with fear, there are always going to be those ne'er-do-wells, although in Kinta's Rest it's very much a minority, that will not report when they've harvested certain things. And those sorts of people have a little bit of interest in making sure that no one else gives away some of their stuff to someone who asked for a little souvenir or something. So you get a little bit of an insight into maybe the criminal dealings of some people in Kinta's Rest as well. I'll say also that maybe you get some responses that are like, if you do want some of this, you can always talk to the assembly, but they're very focused on the festival, so maybe wait until tomorrow and try again. Once the festival's over. But unfortunately not for now. But you have learned something out of it anyway.
Yes.
Are there any other specific topics that you want? You gave me just a kind of, I want to learn about the region, but was there anything more specific that you wanted to learn about?
No, I think for Ramba, it's definitely like going to the place and learn anything she can. There's not really any specifics, unless it's like something related to what they're doing and stuff. And I think we have that covered, and we're kind of just in wait mode until we meet up with Faala later on. So I think she'll just inquire about like general stuff for now.
Yeah. Well, Ramba, I think you'll find that most people in Kovarru don't really know a lot about what goes on outside in terms of current events. People are aware of history, and they know what the land of Ketakara has been through just in general. But it's all very far away, and this is a valley that just kind of exists. It's fairly separate, and it does do a lot of trade with outside and with its outside neighbors, and through that they get some news. But for the common person, they just live in the valley, There isn't, and I think very specifically because of the kind of information that you've been learning about Delcar Stoon and things like that. Actually, yeah, it might be that the last thing you learn before I stop waffling is that Delcar Stoon is one of the definitely one of the bigger trading partners of this substance that Kovarru can harvest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
That's about it. Anything else that anyone wants to do before we move on?
Me and Tim just have like a brief interaction in
Oh, very good.
Yeah, briefly.
Very
Next stuff.
good. Yeah, if you're watching the stream and chat, you can go ahead and read that while we do other things. For now, then, in the absence of anything anyone else wants to do, we are going to jump ahead. The town buzz only grows as the day continues, and let me see here. You've all confirmed why this happens. This is called the Verneven Festival. At the first sign of the Sutlin flowing from the mountain again, in the last week of the month of Kin, the whole town celebrates with a festival. An old Keherim word for winter's end, Verneven. And the buzz grows as the anticipation of all three councillors, who by tradition must attend the festival. And considering the last time they met was a very long, it was literally before the winter set in, and it was definitely under a cloud, the way that they departed. They haven't actually done any governing as a council for the entirety of winter, which has been all right for most people, but it's still a matter of concern. Clearly, the thing that they're fighting about is something quite important to all of them, and so the rumor mill is ablaze. And this is where you find yourselves, kind of gathering as the night, as the day grows shorter, and the hours tick by. We get to around about 4 o'clock when the sun starts to set. Still a relatively wintry, day. And as the temperature starts to drop a little bit, torches start to get lit all over the town, and you find yourselves near the northern entrance of Kinta's Rest, by the forest entrance on the eastern side of the Sutlin River, which is where a path winds all the way down the river and splits off. There's like a big bridge that goes across the river. There's signs that point to the various places that the various regions that the councillors have jurisdiction over. And you're starting to see carts, either drawn by horses or oxen, or maybe wagons, maybe bicycles. I don't know. Whatever you think would be cool for people to come in on, but there's a bit of a procession, and you start to see figures come in from outside of Kinta's Rest. In the middle of these throngs of figures are 3 individuals, and before we fully focus on them, we're going to take a short break.
Yay!
Ooh.
So, we're gonna break for now, and we're gonna take a 6-minute break. We'll be back at 10 minutes past the hour, and I will see you all in 6 minutes. So we hope you're enjoying things until now. Hope you guys are having fun, and see you guys in 6 minutes.
No.
And we're back. Hello, Duddles. So. Oh, this is lovely.
Hey.
So, you'll notice that there are some new countdowns on the left-hand side. I will explain.
Christ.
Oh no!
I've explained what these are briefly. I will explain what these are now. I've kind of told the party about this briefly during the break, but I'll tell you all fully now. As we'll just quickly recap what has happened before. If you are joining us now, welcome. And we have just done a little bit of a diffusing of a tense situation with an individual, an instigator by the name of Tikkarol, who seems to be working for Councillor Faala and didn't quite get the memo that Badik has been pushing to Faala's people, that actually these people are not so bad and actually they might be able to help. But it's been taking a while for that to kind of make it through, and not many people are believing Badik really, and so when Councillor Faala gets here, it should probably all be sorted out with him. But until then, the party was kind of left on their own, and they very skillfully diffused the situation, and then learned quite a bit about the main export of Kovarru, which is a sort of shiny, slightly magical metal that they can harvest from the waters of Kovarru. Now, here we are at the festival, and I think... Yes, the councillors, all three of the councillors, are currently on their way. They are just at the cusp of the entrance to Kinta's Rest, and they've all kind of arranged that they arrive at kind of the same time. Before I start by introducing them, I'm going to tell you all, more officially now that we're back, for the players, that, as I said, what you do here at this festival, if you choose to interact with the councillors later, either through a meeting or through talking to Councillor Faala alone, what you do here will affect that negotiation later at the festival. The councillors will be watching you because, let's face it, you are the talk of the town. And your actions here can do something mechanical for the negotiations later, whatever you decide to do when you meet them. There are three mechanics I want you to think about here. The first one is motivation, the second one is attitude, and the third one is patience. Motivation is what the councillor wants, what they believe, what they're more inclined to go for, their sort of guiding principles and moral compass, their general values, those sorts of things. The things that they want out of their role as councillor of Kovarru, and the things they want for the people of Kovarru. Through roleplay or just kind of figuring it out through the festival, you can learn. You might be able to learn what their motivations are, either by talking to them directly or learning through the rumor mill. You don't have to do this. Just letting you know that it's an option. And if you learn some of their motivations, then later, once you talk to them, wherever you do, whether it's now, whether it's later, if you say something that actively plays on that motivation, you can get advantage on the roll. So if you learn, if you can figure out some motivations of the councillors, and if you can kind of make arguments and talk to them in a way that plays on those motivations, you can have advantage on that roll. The second and third mechanics that I want you to take notice of are patience and attitude, which work hand in hand. These are in the form of countdowns. Now, they start as a countdown of 6, but they can get bigger or smaller depending on your actions here. Each councillor has their own level of patience with you and their own attitude towards you. As you do things and perform actions that they approve of or perhaps disapprove of, their attitude to you might go up or down. As you sort of, I don't think patience will move up or down that much. It's mostly attitude. But if you do anything more active with them during the festival, then perhaps they'll make more of a read on you, and their patience will go up or down. If the patience countdown of any councillor reaches full, then their patience has been exhausted, and they will not be very happy to deal with you now or in the future.
So full is bad.
Full is bad.
this instance.
Full is bad. We want less.
Yeah, you want less. Attitude full is good. The further down the attitude goes, the lower they think of you, the less they think of you. And if it goes up all the way, they really like you. And if you have a full attitude with a counselor, which again you might not get in this festival, I'm just saying you can work to improve it or change it somehow if you want to, for what happens after the festival. If you want to have an official meeting with them then, which I assume you want to do. Now having an official council meeting at the day of the festival is not going to happen. So if you want to talk to them about private matters like, possible war, then that'll be something to do the next day. But here is where you can start to lay the groundwork. And the more cool stuff you do that make them approve, the more their attitude might increase for you. And if it goes all the way to the full, if you complete the attitude countdown, they will probably help you just right off the bat because they know that you're already quite a nice person. Each countdown starts at a 6 for neutral if they don't know anything about you. Faala is going to start a little bit higher and a little bit lower for each of them because he does know you, at least by rumor. I think we're going to start him up there and down there.
Okay.
So, the rest of the councillors don't know you from a bar of soap. So at this moment, we will introduce them. One at a time. Cart number 1 rolls through. And I'll see here. Let's start with Lillian. The Bon Bao, a relatively old-looking Bon Bao lady. A silverback Bon Bao. She's got a mane of great silvery hair, and a big white patch down the front. And she holds herself quite in quite a stately manner as she knuckles her way like a big gorilla, one step and another down the place. And she walks next to a cart which is carrying supplies. And there are a couple of people around her. Yes, she does have security. She is a counselor, but it's not that much. Like Kovarru isn't a place where people just attack people out of nowhere. And so it's not really that necessary for her. But still, I will show you her art. And I'll show everyone the art, actually. Let's go to the map area. And I think as the sun starts to set, we will activate the festival map. There we go.
Pretty
Isn't
nice.
it?
Oh, that's so pretty.
Don't you want to go to one of these? That's just beautiful.
Yes.
Councillor Lillian arrives. I'm going to... I think this is character artwork's probably
We did
bigger.
learn a little bits about each of the councillors, right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah. A recap on that might be nice because I know we did learn some stuff, but
Okay.
I'm trying to recall.
I'm gonna... yeah, we're gonna talk about it now. Councillor Lillian arrives first. She is a huge knuckled Bon Bao, wearing a mix of greens and browns. She hails from the north of Kovarru. That's her jurisdiction. It's the biggest region of Kovarru that she has control over, and she leads with pragmatism. She is quite cautious, and she has background as an arbiter, as a sort of judge. That before she was a counselor, her claim to fame was that she... Does this get bigger as I go? Oh, it does. Hell yeah, you can actually increase the box. Her claim to authority as a counselor, she climbed the ranks as an arbiter. She would wander around certain settlements, look for places that she could resolve disputes. She got an official job in that capacity, and then it turns out she was very good at mediation, and now she does it as a counselor. She's the longest serving member of the council right now. She's been there for a good few years, and and she arrives first. She gives a very sort of almost regal, kind of stately nod to everyone and a smile, and everyone kind of applauds and says hi. But you'll notice that it's not just her, but it's all of the councillors. Each of them are welcomed in a display that suggests respect, but not like utter fealty. So like these aren't peasants bowing to a king. They don't have an obscene amount of wealth over everyone else. Kovarru is fairly egalitarian. They're all popular leaders. They were all voted in, and they all have the respect of the people here, for the most part. Yes, very professional. She nods with everyone, and as you guys are kind of in the crowd, standing out like the biggest sore thumb, quite literally, Lillian looks over to everyone, and her eyes sort of widen ever so slightly, and then notices there's a femme fatale and gives a small smile and goes, just kind of, she mentions to the person next to her, but Ochros, you pick this up with your ears, and she says, "Well, it seems this will be an interesting festival this year. All the company we keep." And she continues to.
Ochros will give a little trunk wave when she waves.
She nods. And she moves on. There's a tent that's been erected for each councillor that is not. It's kind of a little bit next to each other, but it's not directly next to each other because the people kind of have a little bit of they've read the vibes of the last council meeting, and so they've made sure that there's a little bit of space between the three tents. But they're still in a certain section. There's been 3 tents for each one tent for each councillor and their entourage. Right, that was Lillian. Then directly following, maybe a couple minutes later, there's another round of cheers and welcomes and hey, it's so good to see you. Is Councillor Mezdevden, a young-looking drac, a dragon folk. Is a sort of the dragonborn of Eyya, except all drac have a pair of wings on their back. So unlike what you see in the token here, there are a pair of proud, sort of turquoise-ish wings that come out from her back. She carries herself with the level of a new councillor, because that's what she is. Mezdevden is the newest member of... no, Faala is the newest member of the council. Hang on, I think so. Yeah. What's this? Oh, it's a he. Sorry. Mezdevden is a he. But he is... No, Faala is the newest member of the council, I think. Yeah, let me see. I have I have things here. Wait. I've been entirely... Oh, it is... Bro, I've completely... I'm so confused. The sheet says he and the profile says she. I'm gonna say she. So,
Okay.
You've mostly said she.
Yeah, I think I did when I introduced her. Yeah. I think I just didn't update the sheet. Yeah, that's fine then.
And I also remember that because I thought her name was Miss Devden.
Oh, Miss Devden. Yes.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't remember where I wrote this, but I do. Yeah, I think Ms. Devden is the newest member of the council, and she is a little bit younger. She looks a little bit younger than her. Her scales are very bright and colorful, and her wings kind of not spread, obviously, but tucked in nicely behind her. Wings of Drac are often taller than they are, and they are 6-limbed creatures. They have 2 arms, 2 legs, and the wings are separate, unlike the quoll. Tipped with claws on the end of the wings as well, and a very proud tail that sways slowly as she walks. She's got kind of ram-style horns that curl around... Sorry, buffalo-style horns that curl around the side of her head. And something interesting about Drac is that they are incredibly... They have an incredible affinity for the environment that they're in, such that their body and the magic that they use, they are inherently magical creatures, as some of the muta. Their body adopts features of the environment that they're from, and you can see that she bears elements and instead also gives you vibes of a rushing stream, a swaying tree, a gust of wind. This sort of environmental vibe about her that she just carries with her. It's almost palpable. And for someone like Serta, this is actually visible. You can see it like a little aura around her. Whatever magic she uses, she has an ability to harness the elements associated with the environment that she grows up in, like all Drak do. So a Drak that would grow up in a desert environment would be more of a desert disposition to kind of match the environment that they live in. She walks through and gives nods. She looks, to the trained eye, she looks, compared to Lillian especially, she looks a little bit more nervous. It does seem that this isn't her first festival, but it's certainly not like her, 10th or whatever. Maybe it's even her second or third. And she's still fairly new, but still very established. And she walks proud, but with a sort of youthful pride instead. Yeah, of course, when she sees you, her response is a little less restrained, and her mouth just kind of opens a little bit, and she lets the cart with her supplies go on, and she just kind of says hi to everyone. She goes, yes, hi, hello, yes, hello, yes, hi, right,
Hiya.
and then she kind of just sort of parts the crowd a little bit, and actually looks over, and says, hello there. You're not from around here, are you?
How could you tell?
Falls over the crowd and says, well, come by the tent later. I'll see if we can maybe have a chat. Welcome to Kovarru. And she'll nod and move back in line, and the cart will move on. Following that is the third and final councillor. Here for a few years, the only council member not native to Kovarru, but his life before Kovarru is shrouded in a very purposeful mystery. Of course, everyone is entitled to their privacy, and Councillor Faala is no different. I popped that out. Hang on. There we go. Councillor Faala is a Kehiran with sort of a tan fur and lighter stripes around his cheeks and above his ears, and he wears more of either a scholar or a musician's robe, or he wears more of a tunic that is quite well fitted, and obviously represents the color of his region as well. That sort of turquoisey kind of thing. And he walks with, I think, here, let me see. Where? Yeah. In particular, while he does walk as someone who knows the role, he in particular looks like he has his head on a swivel. Like he is looking around constantly. And it's not like he has his back hunched like Igor, just going, yeah, threats everywhere. But he carries himself nice enough, but you can tell that he is a little more on alert than the other councillors, especially in crowds like this. And you can also tell that he, I think, some of you might know this, maybe Ochros the most, but people who guard themselves with security, the type of security that people keep. Some people keep security that is very out there and resplendent and look at me, look at the security I have. Faala is very much the opposite, which makes him even potentially a little more dangerous to cross, because you don't actually know, you realize he has visually less security than the other councillors, which tells maybe someone more experienced in the art of security that maybe he has more and you just don't see them. And he moves through. He looks at, and he is not surprised to see you at all. He looks over to the crowd, sees you standing out, gives you a sort of side glance, lingers for a little bit to make sure the crowd knows that he's noticed you, and doesn't give you anything, and just keeps walking. Okay. Right. The councillors are seated, one by one. Their stuff is unpacked. It is a lot of them have a more... all three of them have kind of a hands-on approach. They don't really order people around them to do things. They tend to do things themselves. The role is very much a working role rather than just I sit as a noble and people do things for me. They are soon seated in their tents and the crowds disperse. And with that, with a blowing of a very loud horn, I don't know if I have a horn sound here, but we're going to pretend that it was there. Hang on. Let's see. Do I have a horn? Oh, wait a minute. I'm so sure. Let's go with... You know what? Let's go with a bell. Here we go. And with the ringing of a giant bell that has been set up for this particular festival, the festival begins in earnest. And people, spread out. They have all sorts of interesting things planned, all sorts of activities, and all the preparations of what has gone on before, what has gone on the up to the evening itself, now ends up in full swing. There's big crowds everywhere, and you can basically the entire central docks part of Kinta's Rest ends up is just converted into a festival. So, it's been a while since you've had the spotlight. Thank you for your patience. As you've dispersed and as the festival begins, I'm going to tell you what there is available for you. And of course, there are other things you can do as well. You have entire freedom to tell me what kind of activities are present at this particular festival. I have a few though. There is you look to your left, you look to your right, you look around you, you see that in various places there are shooting competitions like archery, there are dice games, there are card games, and there are two things that I want you to take note of. There's obviously lots of food, but there are two main events. The first one is a tradition in Kinta's Rest called the Ice Dip, which is a swimming race through the Sutland, which has just broken its ice. And it's held as a celebration of the end of winter, where those brave enough attempt to swim a course in the river. Everyone who participates gets a gift, but the winner and runners-up get special things, of course, on top of that. But just for diving into a fucking almost frozen river, you do get something for it.
That's fucking like easy.
You can stand in the river. I don't know if that's fair, but the second event happens right at the end of the festival. There's an announcement. Everyone gathers, and as they gather, they do something called the Spring Handover, where it's sort of like a farewell handover to winter. It's a great communal piece of music that is played after the ice dip is finished. There's a bit of a break, people recover, and then we all gather for the handover. It is started by a band of maestro who've been specifically selected. They keep the music grounded so that no one kind of goes off the rails, which music is often one to do depending on the emotions, and it just basically is open to anyone to join if they want to. It's just one big jam session that is grounded by a group of maestro, and they use that to see off winter and welcome spring. So, we have the ice dip, we have the handover afterwards, but until then, we have all sorts of other activities. And for the duration of this festival, pay attention to your countdowns, just in case there's a counselor watching you. Take whatever freedom you can, tell me what's there. If there's anything that I haven't thought of, feel free to tell me that it's around. And I think, let me see here, look at my environments. Yeah, I'm gonna pop that open. Okay.
I think there's a competition to determine who's the smallest and cutest bug wife.
Sarah, you're the winner.
That
Yes,
makes
immediately.
sense. Okay, just a second. I think I'd have that and that. Yeah, okay. So, we're gonna start with. Before I give you the the spotlight fully, you have a few features to be aware of. The first one is loose lips and fast friends. Everyone is here to have a good time. You have advantage on presence rolls to socialize with other revelers. And don't ignore the questions down at the bottom. That's just something to, if you didn't think of what kind of festival this was, which of course I have, then you can, those are like prompting questions to help you world build if you want. And I think that's it. Yeah. So I will happily now, with a sigh of relief and a big gulp of water, hand the spotlight over to you. And I will ask you, what is it that you would like to do first?
Ochros Kills turns to the group and be like, so, what first?
Rauna's longingly looking towards the archery range.
Haven't shot a bow all campaign. Will do so for a festival.
Yes.
You shot like one arrow.
You shot one arrow to introduce yourself, yeah.
True. Yeah, at the very start.
Man.
I presume we'd like to stay grouped up this time.
I think probably for the best, especially with all
Because
of us
they
being-
know we're a group.
Yes.
So we might as well act as a group.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, well, Miss Tifton, did she say, when she said, like, come talk to her, did she say, like, after the festival or during the festival? Did she
During the festival,
specify?
it was implied. Just at some point, yeah.
So that's also a thing we can do, say hi to her.
I think doing some activities would be the best for our best benefit, so they know we're not just there for that. We're also here to enjoy ourselves and like take it.
Okay.
I have an idea. Because like it's that time of year where like flowers and plants are starting to make their way through.
Yeah, they're busting through the ground, yeah.
Brilliant. I like to imagine there are some maestra that are helping those bloom.
Oh.
And what they're doing with that is they're making flower crowns for
Yeah!
Yeah. Oh, if there's flower crowds,
Very
Ramba wants to
good.
have that.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's do flower crowns. Which counselor is watching you make flower
So
crowns?
get a flower crown.
If not a counselor, then a representative of the council.
I think Mes Devdon. From
I
what
think
it
Mes
sounds like
Devdon,
they were
Okay.
environmentally vibed.
Alright, let's
Yeah.
go for it. So, who wants to? You know what? Let's do it. You want to do a group action roll to make flower crowns, or or should we just? We don't have to make the roll determines. If you make an action roll, that will impact potentially the countdowns. You don't actually have to make action rolls. You can just be like, we
I
make
think
flower crowns. Like that's fine too. But if you want to actually have an impact, you can make a roll.
I think if we want to do a group action, I think Ochros will help Ramba obviously by beckoning people along, like for the flower crowns and stuff, and like to help bring more attention to it.
Very cool.
I
All right.
would.
Let's do a group roll.
I would wonder if because it's the other maestra around and like kind of helping the plants grow. If while Ramba is attempting to create it, she does her like how she was introduced, like talks to them and stuff, and maybe adds a little bit of her own adds a little bit of nature's tongue to it to speak to the plants a little bit. And,
Yeah.
just help it along and try to literally have full blown conversations that no one else can listen in on with the with whatever flowers she's plucking and asking permission and everything.
Okay, so Ramba, would you be leading then?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what trait will you be using for this?
I will be using instinct.
Instinct. Okay. Cool. Ochros, what are you using to bring to help?
Presence, just to help bring a little more, bring more like humble attention to the fact, that there's something going on and people like adorn themselves with these flower crowns. It's like,
all right. Rauna?
I have 2 ideas.
Yeah.
first is physically just making the crowns, because that is part of her skill set.
Sure,
is
sure.
like the manual labor of that. So
Yes.
like if she's given a handful of flowers, she's gonna weave a crown out of them. Second idea, put a crown on Leimu and have him parade around
wander.
like a little
That is
mascot.
so cute.
I think agility would be for Leimu because that's a spellcast roll, right? And then
Yeah.
finesse would be to make the flower crowns yourself. So which one do you want to do?
Yeah. And my agility is better. So she's just sitting there making the crowns while making flower
Okay,
crowns
cool.
while Leimu is drawing in the crowds with being
Okay.
an adorable best boy with the most beautiful flower crown. A handsome streets.
Serta, I want to stop you immediately before you have ideas to use your mind voice by telling people, guys, flower crowns. Come get the flower crowns on the Western Shore. We've been trying
I'm gonna use siphon essence on other people's flower crowns.
Siphon essence. Cool. Okay. Nice.
Oh,
The rival flower crown tent next to you just like curses and throws down their wilted flowers.
No.
What you gonna do, Serta?
I could use instinct to try and find the best flowers out of the bunch to use.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Find better flowers. Fantastic. Okay, so I've done a group action roll here, and I've opened up the thing on the party token. I want to see how it works. I can't remember exactly when we did it. I can't remember if this was the good one or if the tag team roll was the good one. I don't. Yeah, but well, let's see. If I roll, does it roll for you? No, you do it. Okay, cool.
we could do it.
Cool, cool,
Okay,
cool.
that's nice.
All right, yeah, I remember. Okay, all right, go ahead and do your things. Team, do it first before Ramba.
I get advantage because of the buff, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, everyone, yeah. If you're socializing with revelers as the
Oh, well,
Oh my God, is that a crit?
Yeah, it's a crit.
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a crit.
Okay, sick.
It's a go on. Eddie?
Oh, I just said it's a crit. That's it.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
oh,
go.
okay.
I'm gonna.
that's a crit.
It's a reaction roll, correct?
It's a reaction roll, yeah. You click the die next to your
Does it-
thing.
Does it count as an advantage because it's Leimu going around and being social with the people?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay,
Yeah,
yay.
go for it.
Yay! Yippee!
I'm gonna spend a hope to add more presence to this.
Oh, it's specifically, it says presence rolls to socialize with other revelers, but yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. Yeah, 18 will do it. The difficulty, let's see. Yep, that'll do it. Hang on, why did Serta's roll go away?
I don't know.
Did you not click the
Oh.
plus on it?
Each time someone rolls it resets.
Oh, every time someone rolls, it
Yeah.
goes away. Oh,
Okay, so
okay,
Serta got
all right.
19. Serta
All right,
got 19.
19.
Crit. Round got 18.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. As far as I know, in
I
group
got
action rolls, I don't think, because they're reaction rolls, I don't think crits add anything more. I think they just give you a +1, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
Serta, go ahead and round a roll again, and then I'll click the tick when it's done. Just it doesn't matter what you roll, I'll just click it because you've also.
Oh no,
seen
I
it.
think. Wait. Okay, I can only do a
Yeah.
GM in case I had to do. Like,
Yeah, go ahead, roll again. Let's see what it does. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
It works.
Okay.
Lovely. Okay, whatever you guys have done, that's fine.
Well, you
I didn't click anything that time.
I have a +3 to my roll. Is all I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'll make a quick roll for Serta quickly. See if that changes things. Okay, cool. Apparently that works. Right. Click, click, click. Go, Ramba.
Okay. I click it. Oh. Not a reaction roll. I would like to spend a hope for Speaker of the Wild.
Yeah, go on.
For that, though, as
I love
well.
how in Daggerheart,
Well, that's
making
true.
flower crowns is as much of a high-stakes scenario as fighting a cockroach.
Yes. Yes.
Yay!
I think it's one of my favorite things.
Yes.
I think I could do both. I think they both definitely apply for this. There's apply for that and Speaker of the Wild.
Oh, yeah, spend
see
2
that.
hope and add both, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend
Oh.
2 hope. Yes, no advantage, and this is okay.
Go for it.
Oh, yes.
That is a
Yeah, 28 with hope.
Is that the highest roll we've gotten so far?
I don't think we've gotten 28 before. I think we've had like 26 or 27.
We've had like I think we have had a 28 before.
Oh really? Okay. Well, this is tied then.
It's been
Jesus
close to 30.
Christ.
Yeah.
These are the
Let's go.
best flower crowds.
All right.
The best ever. And
So
she
let
looks
me-
like a loony because she's just
Let me
talking
have
to
a
him.
look. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Progress countdown, success with hope. Yeah, let's up Ms. Devden's attitude by +2.
Yay.
As together you basically take over the flower crown stand, and before long, almost everyone in Kinta's Rest that is attending the festival has a flower crown. There are little kids running through crowds, spreading the word of how cool the flower crowns are. There are kids running up to you, Ramba, and like asking if they can help you. You're actually finding that some of the younger maestra, speaking of kids, there are plenty of them that that are kind of learning how to play. And some of them are just playing music, but you notice there's a rudimentary kind of ability to actually influence things, and they are sort of novice maestra as well, and you can kind of help them around there. You can help them stimulate some of the flower growth as well. The maestra, thank you very much, but they do tell you, you know, we are doing this. We're not doing it too much so as to disrupt the balance of nature. We don't want to suddenly bring up all the flower beds immediately before they're ready, but we are just kind of giving them a bit of a boost as well. And yeah, you put a little enchantment on them to make them last a little bit longer, for as long as the melody kind of continues. And I think
Does,
yeah.
Cross get a big one?
Yes.
Do you want a wreath for each tusk? Maybe
Oh
that
my
feels
God.
like
Oh,
it'd be
yay,
quite cool.
that's
Yes.
Hang on, what? A wreath for each tusk, and then just a crown as well.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yes.
Can Rauna have a little one like lopsided on her antler?
Oh, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Serta has a single flower that's made into a circle.
Yes.
Just a
backpack
single
flower.
flower with
Yes.
a stem. Just
Oh,
Yes.
that's wonderful.
was wearing like 5 of them.
Okay.
People who can't see Serta just see a flying flower going around.
It makes you more visible, actually, as a little fae. Yeah. I think I'll have everyone clear a stress for that. That sounds fun.
Yay.
So if you had stress, you are clearing it.
We all had the stress because of,
Because of the fucking ticker roll. And speaking of ticker roll,
Oh no.
at some point in the festivities, as the festival progresses, you spend quite a lot of the evening doing flower crowns first and just making sure that everyone is happy. And you notice out of the corner of your eye, one of you, and maybe that you kind of poke the rest of you to look at this, and you've noticed that you weren't the ones who did it, but Tickerol walks past a sort of stall and grabs like a sandwich from a food stand or whatever, and as he moves into view again, you realize, is that really? Oh yeah, he has a flower crown of his own, and he's looking a little bit sheepish. The closer he gets to the flower crown stand, he does not meet your gaze, but he just walks on by. And there are 2 or 3 others that go with him that kind of run after him, and one of them kind of goes, "Hey, aren't you gonna?" And he goes, "Shut the fuck up, keep moving." Something that was going to happen doesn't, because of how well you handled the situation earlier this session. Okay. You see I think the thing that signals the countdown of Mesdevden's attitude going up is looking over across all the way down, and you look into Mesdevden's tent, and one of the people in her group hands her a flower crown, and she kind of puts it on around her, like just nestled between her horns, and she looks over at you and raises a glass of whatever she's drinking in your direction, gives you a small smile. All right. What's next, party? What are we doing?
Archery for Rona?
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. So, what does this archery look like, Rauner? Let's go for it. We're,
Yeah, I don't think we're doing anything extra fancy except just long ranges with they might be the I have a visual image. How do I put it into words?
Yeah,
the
go on,
goals,
go
the
on.
shooting
Paint me a
posts
word picture.
might be
Targets.
like decorated more decoratively, and
Okay.
it's,
So
I don't
any,
know how, but something.
Any councillor that would appreciate a show of skill.
I think Faala would probably be...
Yeah, Faala
Good for this.
is militaristic.
Yeah.
You need to start working on him.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Rauner, this is all you. I don't think anyone else is an archer. So you walk up and you are greeted. I would love to see Ochros perform archery, but I don't think we'll be able to do that today.
Maybe like a crossbow.
This
Trebuchet?
Yeah, he could-
Trebuchet?
no, you suck stones up through your trunk and then like blow dart. You blow dart.
I mean,
Actually,
that
I have
could work.
I have an idea how to help.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Ochros might give Rauner some flying targets to
Ooh.
shoot out of the air.
To make it more impressive.
fancy.
Yeah, more impressive.
Interesting. How do you want to do that?
Oh, just if there's like
Is there a spell that you can cast?
no, I'm just thinking like grabbing something that
Huck
could be shot out of the
discs.
air and just hucking it. Yeah.
like clay pigeon
Yeah,
shooting.
yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You pick up some of the like spare targets that they used to swap out. You just throw.
Yeah, actually, he's strong enough to
Hell
just
yeah.
pick one up. Like,
Yeah.
and he, like he probably asked for permission and stuff because it's like,
Cool.
hey,
Yeah, no, it's
check
fine.
this out.
Everyone's here to have a good time,
Yeah.
and I think
And
let's
he's
start.
gonna- yeah.
Let's start with Rauner doing something more normal, and then you can elevate it and,
Yep.
and see what happens there. So, Rauner, go ahead and make a make an attack with your bow, and we'll see what that does.
Yeah, Rama's just off to the side, like cheering her on and stuff, not really actually helping, but just like trying to motivate.
You move in, you draw back, and arrow flies.
Can I use the survivalist for this?
It's
I
it's
am
up
not
to you.
trusting my dice luck.
It's up to you. You have the final say. I don't see it as being too far fetched.
Yes.
Yeah. That was so close to a crit on my screen. My God.
Oh,
that's good though, real good.
That's really good.
Yay.
Okay. Go ahead and grab a hope. I'm gonna spend a fear and say that an individual kind of lands on the ground, and you see a pretty large, kind of rotund scarab beetle just kind of leap into position next to you and give a sort of and like in little bits of like language and things. Now, interestingly, if you know Eyyan as a language, as far as I know, Ix aren't, as far as I remember, I mean, I made this, but
yeah.
I don't think they communicate regularly. Ix have no vocal cords, so they can't produce sound traditionally, but they don't need vocal sound to communicate with each other. They can rub their wings, arms, or legs together to make friction that with enough skill can translate into chirping signals that convey information. And they can click their mouth parts together if they have them. But as they develop need for more complex thought, the Ix evolved the ability to communicate via pheromones, but this doesn't work with other species. But fortunately, Eyyan, as a sort of universal language, and indeed any of the other countries' language, like Ketakaran as well, they have their own kind of sign language for, because there are plenty of species that don't have the ability to produce words. And so, through signs, and this little beetle has like a bow that is sized for them. It's a little rounder and made of a little more like chitinous material. Looks around to you and clicks as it flies in. Your arrow flies true and strikes one of the targets, and then there is this like 3 arrows one at a time as it jumps in and gives a sort of beetle flex, like
Yeah.
it seems to be all in good fun, but there's a rivalry going on. And that's when Ochros is going to lift up the targets and start hucking them that way. We'll have Maestra, or maybe we'll have Qual waiting on hand to kind of fly up to catch them. So, Ochros, you can spend a hope, and Rauna, you can roll one more time with advantage.
Can I?
Oh?
I've got a. Hey, Syl, do you want to shoot 2 targets?
Oh, you want to do your
mean-
hope?
You have a cool ranger feature. You could like. Go for it.
The ranger feature lets you
boy.
shoot 3 targets, so that's quite fun.
Yeah. I think realistically, you can only probably max throw 2 things in quick succession.
No, I think if you, Ochros, if you mark a stress, you can throw 3.
Oh fuck it, yeah. Come on.
Okay. Spend a hope,
Let's
mark a
go.
stress,
Let's
and
go.
Ochros gives you the free hope to use your hold them off.
Well, use it if you succeed.
If you succeed, yeah.
Oh, true, if you succeed. Well, that's there. That is in existence there.
Go ahead,
Would
make an
I
attack with
also-
advantage. Yeah, Ramba?
Able to wild touch and kind of blow wind to make sure that she hits the targets.
Oh, you wanna
Ron
like.
might consider that cheating, but
Yeah, but she's not telling you
cheetah.
she's doing it.
Go ahead. Spend a hope, and Rauna, you can have double advantage then. You can roll 2d6 and take the highest. The system does it for you already.
Yeah.
6. Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
I'll get a
Oh,
fear.
no.
And well, it's still a success though. So go ahead, yeah, you spend 3 hope and you use the same roll against 2 additional adversaries, which are the 2 target boards.
Good.
And so how does Rauna? You basically get you spend the hope and then you get it back from Ochros. He uses his prayer dice to give you 3 back. So you can spend 3 hope
Okay.
and then get 3 hope.
Wait,
back.
what?
Yeah. Oh, I thought that's what you were. Oh, I thought you were planning on using a prayer dice to give her the hope, or you were just saying spend the hope. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, yeah. Spend the hope, and if you, yeah, I'll give you 3.
I
hope
didn't
back
mean to
afterwards.
force the.
No.
prayer dice.
I mean, that was kind of what I was gonna do anyway, because I want
Okay.
everyone to have some hope.
Okay.
But I was like,
be
oh,
fair,
cool.
you need to use it.
I
You just need to use
apologize.
it.
I do.
I was a
so
few.
you have 3
I was a
hope back,
few
basically.
pages
Thank you.
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have to use them every session. So. Okay.
Yeah.
Rauna, how does it work? Do you do it one at a time, or is it literally like Legolas, draw 3 arrows, fire 3 arrows, like at the same time?
Nah, she quick shoots. She has like the arrows like in hand, like waiting, and she just quick shoots, like goes very fast with
Incredible.
them.
So, despite the fact that this beetle has quite a lot of like stability, like the scarab, I think they are called scarab icks. What are their subspecies? Yeah, scarabs. Scarab icks are very like they look like beetles, and they're very heavy. The most that they can do, they have wings, but the most they can do is like jump and let the wings glide them to the ground. So this guy just kind of plants their feet with a lot of stability and strength, and that's like what gives them their power to shoot these shots. But it's your agility that wins out the day, and there is just this as 3 arrows find their targets in moving boards that are being hucked. You go like, what is it? Pull, and then pull. 3 shots find their mark, and you shoot them just out of the way enough time in time for the arrow from the Ix next to you to miss them, and the Ix gives a kind of so it's a click of friendly annoyance and kind of holds out a little spindly beetle arm to shake yours.
She does shake this. Rifle
Very
thing.
cool. And I think you'll see that Faala himself is not. I think you'll see he's like watching you, but from a long way away, like from a far distance. And you notice that one of the qual that catches the targets is Badik. He gives a kind
I
of
bet.
like a little squawk of happiness, and then immediately flies down with the target, forgetting to give it back, and then just turns around, hands it back again, and then moves off to the tent to kind of explain the situation. And you'll see Faala kind of cast his eyes towards you a little bit. We'll tick up that attitude. Okay. what's next? Let's do something else.
I have an idea.
Oh, go on then. Dice games.
For when it gets a bit darker,
Oh, okay.
I would like to use myself as a fireworks show.
Phenomenal. Okay.
Basically, setting myself on fire to be like a streak of light through the air, and then occasionally doing like colorful, like sparking explosions off myself in patterns.
Incredible. That is so cool. Okay. You prepare. Someone was already planning. They have like these sort of firefly shows, and there was also, we decided that people of Kovarru have like soundless fireworks and other types of things that don't really disturb the environment that much. And they have a cannon that shoots them. It's more like a thum. It does that. It doesn't actually like do. And then a very eager Bon Bao just goes like points at the cannon like.
Oh no!
Can she conspire with him to sneak inside the cannon so no one else knows? So it's just
Okay, yeah, for sure, yeah.
so she gets fired out with the rest of the fireworks. So it's like one's come alive.
Phenomenal. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead. I think this is just a regular spellcasting roll for you. So go ahead and make that roll. Anyone wants to help, you can. And if you have any experiences, you can add those.
This is all you.
Would it be possible for me to, if it's spellcasting she's doing, could I lend my music to her?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe you could... it's going to take a lot of fire for her to do these effects, so maybe you could help funnel the fire from some of the torches to help them get to her quicker. That'd be great, yeah. Spend the hope.
Hang on. Wait. As an idea for you guys, as part of the fireworks show, snuff out the flames of torches under it. So lights are off, but then lights are above, like to draw attention a bit more.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That was the... Yeah.
The thought. I will spend a hope to give her advantage then? Or...
Yeah, you spend a hope, and you can give Serta advantage, yeah. Okay, Serta, make a spellcast roll with advantage.
I see a sort of enter the cannon. I'm just like, I know what's happening here, and I want every part of this.
I think Firestarter is.
Oh yeah.
No way.
Absolutely appropriate. Yes.
Would follow the money work as well? Because we're trying to impress the councillors.
They look. As I said, it's up to you. I personally don't think that they would be. You're not trying to pay them off. I think if you're trying to learn their motivations, I don't know if any of them are motivated by money. I'm going to be honest. I think that's one thing you might not be able to do here.
Well, follow the money isn't always about just specifically money.
True. It is something. It is an experience from your background with nobility. Yeah. Okay, go for it. Yeah.
So why do you have 2 HP marked again?
Who has 2 HP marked?
Oh
my god!
Oh!
34!
Okay, that's the highest roll. Oh my
We have
god.
the highest roll. There it is.
This is like the most awesome fireworks show ever.
It is.
Thanks to my advantage as well.
It is the most incredible fireworks show, and thanks to Ramba's expert, basically tossing of the fire every time she pulls a note out of the air, the wind catches a flame and gives it straight to you, snuffs it out, and you take that energy and just explode it in this incredible display that everyone sees. And I think instead of moving everyone, one councillor up by 2, I think I'm going to move Mesdevden and Lynn up by 1. Yeah. Faala is not impressed.
Alas.
Fantastic. That was absolutely incredible. I think, yeah, there's this kind of, to start off the fireworks show, there's this Bon Bao giggling in the corner, and then and there's this fire in the hole, and you get shot out of a cannon at Mach Fuck, like Sea of Thieves. And Yeah, and it's a beautiful occasion. Very, very cool. My God, you rolled 34. Yeah, you can take your hope back, of course, as you in case you didn't do that already. Right. So, very quickly, for all of you, while you're enjoying the festivities, there is a raffle in this festival. It costs a handful of coins to enter, and the winner gets a prize. So if you take a handful of coins off your character sheet, basically, well, you don't have to, but how this works is you're going to pick a number on a d20, and then at the end of the raffle, I'm going to roll a d20, and if your number comes up, you win.
Okay.
So if you want to do it, it costs a handful of coins.
I'm down.
I
have-
gonna have to buy a ticket for me because
Yeah, I have 16 handfuls marked, and that's basic.
You want to
Oh.
mark 4 then?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all my tickets.
Rana
like
can
five
Rana
bucks,
can
yeah.
pay for tickets for the raffle. Sure. Okay. Cool.
Yay.
Go for it. Take your
12
4 handfuls
handfuls
away.
now.
And
Done.
what
everyone's
numbers do you want
number?
to pick? Yeah. What's your number, Rana?
17.
17 for Ramba.
15.
15 for Rana.
Ash?
uh, 6.
6 for
Okay.
Serta. And for Ochros?
1.
1. Okay. Here we go. It could be nothing, but your 4 handfuls do. Your 4 handfuls aid with trade with outside neighbors anyway. That's the point of the raffle. So you pay money in, and it does help anyway in a narrative aspect. All right, let's do it.
Aww.
That was almost a 1.
Damn, dude. It's a double 1. It's a crit. All right, so
Yay!
unfortunate, no raffle for you, but I think I'll give this to. I think because everyone went in, I think we'll give an attitude to Lillian because you've contributed to the well-being of Kovarru's residents with this. So, and you're very eager to do it as well. As the festivities continue on, the energy gets just bigger and bigger and bigger, and it just does not seem to slow down. And there are sometimes lulls in it, but it just keeps growing. Like, people are just really happy to be active for the first time because winter in Kitakara is really rough. Winter in Kovarru in a valley like this, all the rivers freeze. It's a cold nightmare. And it's everyone's very, very happy to be out and moving again. And the energy is palpable. Everyone with their flower crowns, enjoying a fireworks display, and the rumors are abound about this incredible archer. And no disturbance from Tikkarol. It really feels like you've made a good impression for the people of Kinta's Rest here. Throughout the festivities, however, I think I'll start with let's see. I'll probably say Ochros. No, I think Lemu would have noticed this as he was walking around. Sort of parading the flower crowns, he kind of relays back to you, and as he came around the first time, you could tell that he'd noticed something that made his ears prick up a little bit, and you weren't sure what it was. And so, what would Rana have done to that in response to it?
To keep an eye out more. Like, she trusts Lemu's vibe checks a lot, so
Okay.
she's keeping an eye out. Something has caught his eye.
Okay.
and she doesn't know yet whether it's just some tasty bit of food
Once the
or if it's something more worrisome.
Once Lemu has connected you to it, you notice. Just a second. I need to quickly check this.
Yippee.
Yeah. You guys are doing a little bit of socializing as well as you go, and you're learning about how Kovarru does this, any other festivals they might have throughout the year. how the other settlements do things, whether there's a Vernevan for everyone. Some festivals do them differently, and how if there's anyone living by the lake, and Serta learns about a Fae community that lives in Kovarru, and it's a very interesting place. Relatively small on the grand scale of Ketakara, but still a very interesting place. And now that Lemu has pricked your ears up to this particular kind of this weird suspicion that he has, you start to hear, you start to take note of a sort of, I think if you can tell, Rauna, that there are people reveling in a festival, you can always tell when there's someone whose vibe is just a little different, and not quite reveling. Kind of still involved in the crowds, but is more of a stoic. And for a more casual observer, doesn't really notice much, but because you were tipped off by this, it's kind of sticking out for you a little bit. There's an individual, I'll say, yeah. I'll say a qual. No. A gourmet individual, canine folk. Who is just kind of in the middle of a group conversation, and they're talking about, you catch the tail end of the conversation, they seem to be talking about the protection measures that Kovarru has, the kind of the layout of Kinta's Rest, and like how they don't really notice that there are, they add in comments about how like since the council met, there hasn't really been much in the way of defensive capabilities, and it's an interesting conversation to be having at a festival. That's definitely the kind of vibe that you get. And as you... Yeah, how do you react to hearing the tail end of this conversation?
I ponder. I don't want to take too long thinking, but like, help. Because, like...
Well, I've got kind of two main
also,
options for you. Would you be the type to go in and confront? Would you be the type to watch and listen for more?
Yeah, because she does... Rauna is more of the type to just watch and listen, but there is also the added fact of, like, she could go in to talk and, like, ask, especially, like, point out that that there was a cockatrice wandering around, so are protections something that they feel like would be needed?
Is that something that you would ask them when you would go in? Like, oh sorry, I missed the first part of that conversation.
Yeah.
Like, I've missed the first part of it. Would you go up and talk about that, or is that the thought process that you have?
Yeah, like, if she would go up, she could, like, bring the, like, say that, hey, she heard the tail end of that, and she was part of killing a cockatrice recently.
Yes.
Like, up on the hill. That is it.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Is this a common occurrence?
We'll do it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's see what happens.
I forgot, but I just want to say I have to spend a fear for this.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, you walk up to the individuals having a conversation. And you mentioned exactly that, and the revelers who are kind of talking, they kind of go, oh, yes, we heard about that, and one kind of turns to another and says, we haven't seen monsters here in well ages. They usually keep to themselves. There are a couple, but one man's monster is another man's just weird magical creature. They exist in Kovarru, but they've never really... I mean, they've really only been dangerous to those who are foolish enough to go wandering into the wilds. And even then, you have to get really quite deep. Like deep into the forests or in the mountains and things. On the mountain pass, that's very strange. And the gourmet has chosen to now adopt a sort of passive listening role and has stopped talking since you've joined.
She does, like, confirm that this has not happened before, and yeah.
After a little while,
I don't know what to do with myself.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
I've got it.
Appreciate you.
The gourmet sort of listens for a moment and then pipes up and says, And no guards came to help you on the mountain pass. You couldn't have called for help, or... Seems strange that an entire entrance to a place could be completely undefended, right? Especially if a monster is attacking on the road. It feels like there should be a security contingent there. Bit weird. Has the council been notified of this? Yeah, go on, Rana.
She does like half a nod and agrees with this. She's like, she has Leimu like sitting down like right next to her legs, like actually actively leaning against her legs, and she's like scratching the dog's head. Meanwhile, Leimu is subtly doing a vibe check of these people. Just sniffing and having his doggy instincts working.
Oh, do you want to make a roll?
If I can. He
Yeah.
does have his thing for
Yeah.
that.
Go ahead
Nose
and
for
make a roll.
trouble. How did one do a roll with action roll?
It's you go to his sheet.
There it is. Yes.
There you go.
Nose for trouble. Roll.
Woof!
Good. That's a hope.
Ooh.
Grab a hope. Amazing.
Yay.
Okay.
Sniff enough.
Sniff stuff.
Hell yeah. I think. Yeah, Leimu does a little bit of a sniff. And. Oh, yeah. Okay. He's very good at this. He knows how to sniff for trouble, and you have a very good, kind of surprisingly intricate system of communication that he can tell you when something's up. And as he's doing this, the rest of the revelers are going, that's a great point, actually. What are the guards doing? I mean, since the council's been gone, the assembly has done stuff in Kinta's Rest, but it seems... I don't know. It's like they've forgotten that they have a responsibility to us. They could just... If they have a spat about something, then they could just shut down the government and not talk about things for a while. That feels a bit weird, especially going through winter. And if there are monsters on the road now... Yes, I couldn't agree more. Honestly, this seems a little bit like a security concern. Very depressing things to talk about during a festival, wouldn't you agree? And the gourmet just kind of goes, sorry, well, just concerned citizen. Oh yes, what part of Kovarru are you from? Oh, the northwest, within Faala's lands. I came in with the entourage. Oh really? Well, how are things there? There's Frosty as their counselor. Not quite. And then Leimu goes over to you and gives you a little nudge on your palm that says very clearly, this man has a weapon on him. And the gourmet.
Yes.
And you can't see it though. And at that point, the gourmet just kind of nods and goes, "Well, I should get going. I hear there's a flower crown stand that I should probably participate in. Thanks for the conversation, and try to enjoy yourselves." And he walks off, and they go, "Oh, yeah, nice guy. Yes. Bit depresso, but what are you gonna do?" Looks over to Rauna. "So you fought off a cockatrice? Wow. I mean, that bow just isn't for show. Isn't just for show, is it?"
Absolutely not. It is my lifeline.
Amazing. Are you enjoying the festivities? You're not from around Kinta's Rest, I believe.
No, I'm a wanderer, but yes, this festival is lovely.
Well, if you don't mind, and then there's this as Ramba and Serta are doing their thing with fireworks, and they turn around, they go, "Whoa!" Like, eyes lit up with the smell of fire and like the lights and everything, and you notice
Rauna quietly slips away from the conversation because
Yeah.
she has had enough social interaction with these people right now. Goodbye.
I think I just used a feature accidentally. But it's like there's a thing called there's always that one. Spend a fear to trap a PC in conversation with the most unpleasant person at the party. I think I'm gonna. I don't think they were unpleasant. It was just socializing. No. But I think I might use that later.
That's so funny.
So, Rauna, with the distraction of the fireworks, you notice that you can't see the Gourmet anymore. He slipped away behind some of the tents.
Have Lemu follow him. Have Lemu follow him.
I'm gonna spend another fear.
Let's go tracking.
He's a tracker.
At the same time, Serta, you have a very high view from what's going on, and you've just finished the fireworks. Oh, I suppose you're sort of in the middle of fireworks display. But I think I'll get back to you since it's in the middle. So, at this point, I'm gonna start a little countdown.
I had a request, MJ, as well.
Yes, Ochros, please go for it.
So while Rauna is off talking to people, and while Serta and Ramba are doing fireworks shenanigans, I think Ochros is kind of actually doing a bit of a vibe check on the crowd in general. So like, especially towards like, because he's such a he can't really fade in the crowd. So I guess he's trying to figure out like how people are doing. Interestingly, like where it seems like they're staying away from, and how they are seeming in reaction to him. Like, are they more comfortable with Ochros's presence, or?
With what you've done over the course of the festival, yes, much more. In fact, I think you might find that people are a little bit more eager to come up and talk to you. And actually like ask you tentative questions about like, you know, like what's up with the tusk length difference, and like, you know, are you really the Beast of Baldrune, and what even is the Beast of Baldrune, and why are people saying it so much, and like, yeah.
I think what he will do is put himself to the side, so he's got a wide view of like the area, but he's not taking up the center stage, so to say, so that people that are uncomfortable with him can like, you know, stay away from him.
Okay.
But primarily he's just going to be sitting somewhere and just casually talking to people, I think, and
fantastic,
humoring their questions and kind of like winding down a bit from actively partaking a little bit, and just kind of just making sure that anyone that looks at him is like, this is Beast of Baldrune.
Yeah. Fantastic. Very cool.
But as an extra just pair of eyes, keeping an eye on things idly without having a suspicion. Obviously, he knows that something in the background is ambiently going on, like obviously the war and all that. But he doesn't have any reason to suspect anything amiss currently. So he's just keeping an eye out idly. But if he spots something, he's gonna be like, okay, what's going on there?
Okay. Then I'll say that you keep enough of an eye out that you can see whatever Rauna does next. You might be in the area to spot that, or at least hear what's going on. And I'll say that Serta, as it comes to the end of your fireworks display, you have a high enough vantage point that you can kind of sense, at least through musical aura, you can quote unquote see what's going on as well. If you turn to look at the end where Rauna is with all the applause and stuff, but at this point it's still ongoing. So Rauna, go ahead and make a roll with Lemu, please. I've started technically a chase countdown. As we go, Rauna, your chase starts at 8, and this guy starts at 5. Meaning he needs to complete 5, you need to complete 8.
I'm gonna use Hunting Companion with Lemu.
Okay.
Or tracking.
Go for it.
Wait a second, I need to read this thing. Okay. Oh no, it's that button. And it's this one.
Okay, let's see.
I'm reading through my gifted tracker, and that doesn't really have any help.
I think
for this.
Gifted trackers, if you're like actively tracking a quarry or something. I don't know if this counts.
Yeah, and a gifted tracker is more for when you don't fully know what you're facing with them. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, go ahead and make a roll.
This roll.
That is a roll with hope. Go ahead and grab a hope, and that is a success with hope, which ticks a progress countdown by 2. Goodness. Okay, you get right behind the tents, and there's a gap between, like, there's a sort of semicircle of tents that are separated from the actual houses of Kinta's Rest on the edge of the festival. And ducking in an alley, you see the Gormit just kind of move in. And there is a... Let's see here quickly. Let me try this one quickly. There we go. Where the crowd gets a little bit dark, a little bit quieter, you get around a corner, and you see the Gormit duck down an alleyway, and then there's whispering that's going on that Ochros hears, and it's not very clear, but it's something cockatrice, something no protection on the roads, and Rauna, you turn the corner to see the Gormit with another individual, a Caherim. And both of them are kind of talking with themselves. You don't quite hear it. You get the tail end of it. They seem to nod, and they move off. They move in the same direction, away from you, and then one of them goes left and one of them goes right, down an alleyway through the streets. The spotlight is still with the party. So what would you like to do?
Great news. Sylvia, you have 2 of you.
Yeah.
Anyone can involve themselves if they want.
See, Ochros is not very subtle, but I do want him to. He kind of looks over, and I do want him to sort of like clock that something is going on. Rauna is like looking like she's following something.
Yes.
Yeah, she definitely has like visibly the demeanor that she's on a hunt now.
Okay.
I have an idea for Ochros at least for him to be able to tag along without looking suspicious.
Yeah.
Could I say that in talking to people, there are a bunch of children that have become infatuated of him and really want to hop on his back for a ride. So he's gonna like parade through the streets, sort of like kind of shadowing slowly, keeping an like an overall eye on things. With a bunch of children like climbing on him and all that stuff as well. So it looks like he's just kind of like meandering around, but he is even though he's enjoying and giving them attention, he's kind of like his eyes are a little bit on the situation.
Remember, children, don't ride elephants. They are animals,
Do not.
and their backs are not designed to be ridden.
Yeah.
This is a PSA. Ochros is a sentient, sapient creature. He is not a regular elephant.
Given consent.
Do not ride elephants. As the children ride this elephant, you walk through the streets, and I think you might be able to see. Yeah. So I think at this point, as regular, it's basically a quote unquote chase, but it's being kept quite subtle at this point, and. While you have the spotlight, obviously it's as normal. Anyone can take the spotlight and do something to help. But Ochros, is there anything that you're specifically doing with this, or are you trying to keep an eye out?
Actually, following that, if they like cross through the street at any point, I kind of want to just be in the way.
You want to block? yeah,
with a big crowd of children following him, and he's a big guy, and he's like, "Oh, sorry," like that kind of vibe. So I want him to be a little bit of a nuisance and maybe in the way, so Rauna can like.
I think I'm going to change this to Rauna and Party because Rauna started the chase, but you guys can aid her in it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I also think we don't really tick up countdowns. We usually tick them down. Okay, cool. All right, Ochros, go ahead and make
presents.
I think because you're physically blocking rather than
Strength.
Let's go with strength. I was gonna say
he's not
possibly
like outwardly
finesse, but yeah.
Oh God.
Finesse, oh God.
You would have. If you can make an argument for it, it's fine.
I think it very much is like he's big and imposing, and even though he's like you can kind of get around him, he is kind of like for every like 3 steps they might move to like go around them. Ochros just needs one, and it's just like sorry.
Yeah.
He's a big old
excuse me,
guy, so.
Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah.
Coming through. Yeah.
Okay. Just raw strength then, I guess. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I think Ramba's the only one who has zero idea what's going on right now.
You could be told. You can always, and it's
Yes.
it's definitely part of the spotlight to just tell her that there's something going on. You could be in the vicinity.
Finds out because she like
Surta's
if Surta
watching.
finds
She
out
can
she's
see
up
this.
there.
sticking
Yeah, I'm
around,
waiting for Surta.
you have
to-
someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Waiting for that.
Right.
because
Do I gain a
can't
hope for
use
that?
until I know.
Yes, you do. That is a that is a success with hope. That's very good.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if this.
Is Ochros more on the stopping the Gormit or the Keharim? Which one?
He saw her following the Gormit first, so the Gormit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna split this countdown now. We're gonna go into I'm gonna call this. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit confusing, but it'll make sense. We start at 8. We're gonna go
I think
catch
we're going to be
Gormit.
kind of like corralling the guy a little bit in the direction that Rauner wants him to go.
Catch
Looks like she's
Keharim.
trying to hurt him too.
And as they split Rauna, I'm gonna split them as 1 and 1 each instead of 2 for 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And with that, which one are you going for? The Gormit?
The Gormit.
Okay. That brings them up by 2.
What's up, Sil?
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Narratively, I'm gonna have Rana command Leimu to go after the Gormit and like keep corralling him, of course, and
okay.
Rana's gonna go after the Keharim.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay, cool. So wait, sorry. Tell me one more time. Leimu's gonna go for the Keharim, and you're gonna go for the Gormit?
Other way around.
Other way around. Okay, cool. All right, you're going for the Keharim.
Yeah.
Right, I think Ochros will see her then following a Keharim and be like, okay, she's not just following that person.
Okay. Let's see. I think the Gormit sees you and sort of starts to kind of palm his way, but you're kind of, you are like, excuse me, sorry, coming through. And
It's a tighter street, and he's like, oh, yep, sorry about that.
the Gormit kind of looks over and says, no problem. It's fine. Just let me through. I'm trying to get to the flower crowns, if you don't mind. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna just start like rambling about the flower crowns. Oh, have you seen the kind of flowers that like an old man who's trying to like trap someone else into a conversation.
You are the social black hole. Incredible. This
And,
is
like,
gonna be
Several.
Yeah, go on.
So he has to repeat himself several times because the kids are quite loud.
Oh yeah.
So the conversation takes long.
Yeah.
I could show you the way.
Well, you guys. I think the thing is, you guys still have the spotlight, and like adversaries make rolls, but I think with countdowns like this, it would basically be your roll determines the outcome of their countdown as well. Like they don't actually roll necessarily, which is very interesting. So, so it's always going to be you guys making action rolls. I just describe something that they do, and then you go in and do things. So, what I'm going to do now is the Gormit is trapped for a little bit, and the Keharim, Sylv, you notice that the Keharim is moving in a direction of the festival that is less densely populated, and you see it's a she and a spring step Keharim, looks a bit like a cheetah, with very nimble footwork and tail work, grabs a rafter and ascends to the rooftops and literally just starts sprinting, like without any abandon at all, with reckless abandon rather is how it goes. How do you respond to this? Or anyone else can do it as well, since Surta sees this now as well.
Yeah, I would actually. Yeah, I'd kind of like to have Rauna signal to Surta to follow.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But then
Cool.
we leave Ramba.
No, Surta can always tell Ramba what's going on, since you guys were a team with doing the
Be
fireworks.
telepathed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have animal help that we can do.
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah. Like
Ooh,
we have our
yeah.
scout. We need Ramba to know, so
Yeah, yeah.
Druid dude.
Okay.
I can
So what do you,
I can do things.
Surta, do you tell Ramba that what's going on, and you guys decide to move in on this?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. And as
I have an
Go on,
idea.
yeah.
Surta will direct Ramba to the one running along the rooftop.
Yes.
And the one that's being harassed by the elephant. I would Surta to fly over and then try to like face herself into like a pocket or a bag that he has on him.
Okay.
Like using like Ochros as a distraction in like the crowd.
And just hang out in there? So not actively...
somewhere. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. This would contribute to the chase. I don't know. It's not actively stopping him. I just want to see. I don't think this would actually require a roll. I think you just mark a stress to do it.
Yeah.
And because of what Ochros has done, yeah. So you can just mark a stress and post the ability in chat for me.
Where is it?
I've missed the window to take a break, but I want to take a break soon. So we'll do this, and then we'll quickly take a second break, and then we'll come back. Okay. Yeah, marker stress, single substance. So you run straight through, you end up in a pouch. You zoom straight down. I think Ochros maybe hears you, but yeah, you tell Ramba what's going on as well. There's a Caharum on the rooftop, and then there's a Gormit down in the streets being blocked by Ochros, and you move straight into his pocket. You phase through, and you end up in an area with... It's basically his satchel. There's gold. There's not a small amount of it. And there is a very small hand crossbow. And at the same time, there's also some supplies, a potion or two. It's a small pack. It's got some essentials, but the most concerning thing is definitely the weapon.
Could I try and slightly sabotage the hand crossbow?
You could, but I am going to spend a fear first, and
Gasp.
and I'm going to have. In the, I think I'm going to have the Gormit spend a fear to. I'll spend a fear to have the Gormit break free of Ochros, and I think as he sort of ducks under your trunk and he goes, yeah, I'll be there, I'll go there, I'll go, and thanks for the tips, and he moves past, and now that they're in the crowd, they actually get to show off that they're actually very good at this, as he weaves in through a crowd and pushes them just gently enough that they don't go, hey, what was that? But they get very effectively in your way. He doesn't know that Surta's in his pocket. She's considered hidden until she does something that is like very loud. But he like pushes them in your path and then just starts to move. And he's...
Well, interestingly, I don't think Ochros is going to follow.
Okay. All right.
I think he just kind of like lets the guy go and like watches him and realizes he heard a thing buzzing and then didn't. And that's a thing buzzing, so...
You're gonna let
his
Surta
ears can
take
pick
it.
that
Okay.
up. He's like, okay.
I think...
He's like, all right, bitch, you got it.
I think contextually combined with Surta, I wouldn't treat this as like an outright failure with fear. I think it might just be like a failure with hope that you didn't stop it, but Surta's in the pocket, so it's kind of you get what I'm you see what I'm getting at. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
he's still
like,
tailing it, but you're
narratively-
like
Yeah.
along with him. Yeah.
So
And
the
like,
Gormit's gonna move
narratively, I'd
twice.
still like to say that Leimu's still under order to follow him.
That's true, but we'll
That's
we'll
true.
get over to the spotlight on him in a second. So as
Yeah.
I do want to take a small break though. So as
of course.
as these two get into their stride, the Caharum runs across the rooftop, the Gormit runs through the streets, and they start to pick up the pace. You realize that they're not trying to attract too much attention to themselves. No one's called the alarm or anything. But these guys are very, very good, and you don't know who they work for. But this is the first kind of real suggestion that there might be some form of outside tampering at all. You've heard almost nothing this entire time, and this is the first like real piece of evidence that something might actually be going down. And that is where we will take a break as we continue. So I think we'll go with either Ramba to take the spotlight because she hasn't taken it yet when we come back from the break. And then we'll go back to Leimu probably, or whatever you guys want if you guys have an idea.
Yeah.
And we'll take a 5-minute break. So we're back at 45.
I will
thank you,
hopefully
everyone.
not be longer than that, but I can't guarantee.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll keep going, and then as soon as you come back, you can like take the spotlight and take your turn if you want to.
Cool. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, everyone.
Yep.
See you in a bit. 5 minutes. let's head back. Right.
Is Candy here?
Welcome, everyone. I don't
Not
think
yet.
she's here yet, but we'll jump over to her as soon as she returns. Right. Welcome back, everyone. In case you've just joined, the festivities of the Verneven Festival have gone off without a hitch until now. Sometime during the festivities, an interesting and suspicious gourmet individual was spotted talking about some very unfestival-like things, like monsters on the road, and well, that was Rauna talking about monsters on the road, but you know, the fact that the roads are not strangely unprotected these days, and talking about sort of the layout of Kovarru's towns and cities and things, and very unfestival-like behavior to be talking about. And Rauna found this very suspicious, and so she tracked them down, and it turns out that they are not interested in talking about it any longer. So, with a chase ensuing, one Caharum across the rooftops, the gourmet from before across the street. He's just broken free of Ochros's social black hole gravitational pull, and and we're here now.
High gravity.
In the middle of in the middle of the chase. So we're gonna start. We were gonna start with Ramba, but Candy's BRB for now. So we'll start. I think Lemu was gonna do something. So go ahead. The gourmet
Not
has
really anything else except like just follow and keep track of where he's going.
Okay, go ahead and have Lemu make a roll. And this is I'm setting the difficulty according to the fact that the gourmet has just put a lot of people in your path as well. So this is going to be a difficulty 15.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use both hunting companion and nose for trouble?
You can use
Seems
two
very
experiences,
appropriate.
absolutely, as long as you have the hope for it, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I have the hope for it. Let's
Looks
go.
like it makes sense.
Roll.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
That is a
Oh, with fear,
success
badass.
with fear. So, success with fear still ticks down your countdown by 1, but it also ticks the gourmet's countdown by 1. And so Lemu gets closer through the crowds, but they slow him down just enough. And as soon as he breaks through the crowds, the gourmet has turned down a side street, and you lose sight of him. But Lemu can still smell him, and you can still follow. Okay. Back to the Caharum. As Rauna, you are like, you're still on the street. You haven't quite got up to the rooftops to catch. But the Caharum is going to run and run and run. And basically, they're just going to try and use speed to break line of sight. How do you respond to that? Or anyone else?
Yes, Sota's in the pocket. Ramba would be going after
Ramba
the
will help
Caharum,
once she's back.
yeah.
So I think it's really just you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rana has notified. She trusts that her notification to Serta went well enough, and other people are coming to help. So she is with her hooves. She is not the most agile climber.
Right.
So, but she's still a tracker and used to like keeping track of prey moving in trees above
Yeah,
her.
places you can't see properly.
And that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Yeah, so
Okay,
she
okay.
will just follow on the street.
Very cool. So you're gonna run. You're just gonna pick up speed. Go ahead and make an agility roll.
Yeah.
Just make sure that you can at least keep up in speed if you can't fully see them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a huge roll, but it's also with fear. So
Yeah.
the Caharum and you are basically keeping pace with her. Like there's this as you like clip down the streets, and the Caharum like dances over the rooftops. Every now and then you can see her like jump a gap and then scramble up and then keep going. And you're keeping pace on the bottom.
if you manage to use a ranger's focus on them in some way, it'd be so fun.
That would be very cool. All right,
Welcome back.
Candy, you're back. What do you want to do? The Caharum is hot-footing across the rooftop, and the Gourmet is turning down a side street in the crowd.
Okay.
You wanna
Ochros
pass
is
by
still
Ochros?
Yeah. Ochros is still roughly where he was, right, with the kids.
Yes.
Yeah, he hasn't really
In the
been
middle of
much.
the street, trying to block people, but he's not doing that anymore.
Yeah, seeing that Surtur ran that way and like flew that way, phased through shit, and then just seeing you're in that direction, she doesn't like. She understands that something's going on. She's gonna move in that direction and just give just like without speaking, because it seems like this is kind of on the down low. Just like run up, and Ochros will see that she just has a very confused expression on her face.
I think Ochros will regard her for a moment, and then his ears flutter, and the sound of hooves on tiles is very distinct. And I think he kind of looks up in the direction, see a figure darting along in the dark, and then Ramba hot on the tail, and he kind of like with his eyes regards that, and then looks to Ramba and kind of like gestures with his trunk that way while he's got kids climbing over him. And I think he will just say, "Wild night tonight, isn't it? Just keep on your toes." And I will give Candy 4 dice.
Excellent.
Barbara's gonna go.
Okay.
I think it's time for a run.
Enjoy.
And with Ramba knowing the direction is going in, I want her to be on the lookout for an owl, MJ.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
I have an idea as well. Just to like as Ramba makes her way off through the crowd as well. I'm not actually doing anything, but he just kind of like takes a deep breath, and he sees Ramba heading off in the distance, and he's just gonna mutter a quiet prayer of, "Let this night be good," and like things go well for this. And I want to give Ramba for her because it's within far range. So like,
I thought you gave. Wait, I thought you just gave Candy for her.
Yeah.
yes,
You already gave Candy.
this is my last prayer dice.
I have max hope. I can't get any more.
No, I'm giving it to Rauna.
Oh, you
There
said
we go,
Ramba.
okay.
Sorry. You gave it to
I
Ramba.
heard Ramba.
Yeah, you said
That
Ramba
whole
twice.
time
Yeah,
you
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
say Rona at all.
They're very similar.
Four.
But
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna give
sorry.
it to Rauna.
So
because
Rauna-
it's within far
Yeah.
range.
Rauna
Okay,
take full
wonderful.
hope. Candy take full hope. Hell yeah.
So
Okay.
you guys should be at max now.
Yes,
So
I'm back at
Candy,
max.
Candy, you're keeping out for an owl. I'll tell you for free.
Yes.
If you're gonna look for one, it's not gonna be in the docks area where the festival is. You're gonna have to
Yes,
hope
yes.
that the gourmet turns down into the forest area where the festival isn't.
Yeah. I'm following the Kaharim on the
Kaharim.
tiles.
Oh, cool. Okay, you run.
I'm following along. Yeah.
It's actually much more likely the Kaharim will be moving into the forest district. Yeah. So go ahead and
Fantastic.
and make that. What was the actual roll you're gonna make to catch up?
Well, I want to use my evolution, spend 3 hope, transfer, find a place, like spot the owl,
okay.
beat evolution into the owl, and then make a roll with the owl to follow along because I get bonuses if I do it with the owl.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay.
Get back again.
I think you can post the evolution in chat for me, and now this is going to be an interesting one. So you run, you see Rauna ahead of you, and you're running to catch up. You're not fast enough. You're not as fast as she is, and you're also you're not like as skillful a hunter, but you know what is. And you look up and you see, as you enter the sort of border of the forest district where the festival gets even quieter, and maybe there's some few people having a quiet drink and enjoying the background sounds of the festivities, and they kind of give a oh as people rush past, and suddenly there's a little bit of tension. You're starting to cause a bit of a noise in this part, and you see an owl kind of take flight from one branch to the other, and that's the point, like mid-flight. As soon as it jumps off, you don't have any time to like pause or stop running.
Yeah.
You just hum a tune and you and you lose consciousness.
Yes.
In that moment,
My body on the floor.
yeah.
Oh,
in that
no.
moment that you leave your body, you surge into the owl surges into you, and anyone watching Ramba just sees her plant directly on the floor. This sounds like you should mark a hit point. Just I don't know. You can tell me if you disagree with it. I think it might be interesting to do.
I'm fine with taking the hit point.
Just as Ramba though, so it wouldn't be the owl taking the hit point. So I'll write that down for later.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Write that up for later, and I'll track back for now.
So you wake up as the owl.
Yes.
Okay.
As my evolution thing,
And you get to choose a thing.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be putting it into instinct.
Very cool.
My
Very,
evolution
very cool.
for an extra thing, and then it's not letting me.
Can you not do it
I
anymore?
clicked beast form, and it's not letting me pick an animal. Oh wait, I do it here. There it is.
Okay.
Tier 2, I would like for a winged beast.
Winged beast. There you go.
There we go. And I got my stats. Okay, there we go.
Okay, so what are the? Let me look at your
Yes.
let me look at your stats here.
Yes, I have +1 finesse, +3 evasion. I gain advantage on deceive, locate, and scare.
What the fuck?
Hi. And bird's
go
eye
on.
view. You can fly at will. Once per rest, while you are airborne, you can ask the GM a question about the scene below without needing to roll. The first time a character makes a roll to act on this information, they gain advantage on the roll.
Amazing. Okay, cool. And you have hollow bones as well, where
Yes, so if I get hit, I take
if
more
you get
damage.
hit, you're fucked. Okay.
But I get +3 evasion, so it's
Okay.
balancing act.
What do you get advantage on again as in this form?
Deceive, locate, and scare.
Deceive, locate, and scare. Okay.
I'm trying to locate right now. I'm trying
Amazing.
to track and find and move along.
All right. So if you're
Owls
trying to
also like silent flying, so like
absolutely, if you want to try and locate this, I'd say absolutely have a you can have advantage of this because you're a fucking owl and
Yes.
and you're literally a night creature. So go ahead and make a roll with advantage, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Instinct roll. Oh. Low, but hope.
Okay.
Yay.
That it was unfortunately. Wait a minute. I didn't actually. No. The difficulty was for a street. No. The difficulty was 14. It's not that you didn't see the Keharim. You certainly see them. They're just too fast for you to do anything about it right now. And it's not that they're like faster than an owl necessarily, because an owl is certainly faster than a person.
Yes.
It's that they're a little more agile in jumping from tree to tree. That an owl you're just unable to do it. Maybe it's you in the body of the owl. You're kind of not used to it.
I need to adapt. I went
Yeah.
from running to now flying, and I
Yeah.
have to adjust a little bit.
Still, you have a bead on them, and and you still gain a hope for that.
Yes.
And I
which is
think because of the roll with hope, I will have the. No one can see this, but I'll say there were some people having a drink. This is such a Korean thing, but outside of convenience stores, people like to drink bottles of soju just like by the dozen, and it's like a very late night middle-aged man activity to do. And they're two uncles basically just like having a drink on the porch, and they see you fucking faceplant in the street, and then they've walked up to you, and they're kind of just gonna make sure that nothing bad happens to you as you as you're kind of unconscious, and there's the soul of an owl inside you. So they're going to look after you, and that's your roll with hope. A failure with hope, unfortunately. I think that ticks down once, possibly? Or no. Oh, it ticks down twice. Okay.
Weh.
The Keharim is making a lot of progress. And they are very,
That seems
very
insane.
good. It's a failure with hope, yeah. It's still a fail,
That's great.
even if it's with
I
hope,
understand that, but man.
Okay.
Seeing it like move like
Yeah.
40% of the whole thing.
It's rough, yeah.
Big.
These guys
Big
are
steps.
very, very good at what they do. So, what's the next move, everyone?
Shoot him in the leg.
Incredible.
No, I'm in that guy's pocket. I can't do shit.
Okay. No, you can pull the crossbow in his backpack. What do you mean?
You can quite literally
Oh, fuck.
cause his
That's what
own
I-
thing to hurt
That's
him.
what I thought you meant. I thought you were gonna shoot him with his own crossbow.
No, I was gonna sabotage the crossbow, so like next time he loads it or fires it, the string snaps instead.
Ooh, that might be
weaken
cool.
the string on it.
Okay. That's also possible as well, but that wouldn't really count. That wouldn't contribute to the chase necessarily.
No, but it could be funny in the future.
I mean, we already know with like Ash tying the shoelaces.
Yeah, it helps. It helps.
Yeah.
Ash, I want you to go ahead and make me a finesse roll. If you succeed with hope, it won't tick down the chase countdown. So Sorry, if you roll with hope,
Cool.
it won't tick down the chase countdown.
I'm gonna add it wasn't me to it.
Yep, makes sense. And you can have
Obviously,
advantage
it's-
because you are hidden. So all rolls when you're hidden, all rolls have advantage. I think. Wait, hang on. Let me confirm that. I'm going to give you advantage anyway, but I just want to see. Critical success, hidden, vulnerable. There we go. Hidden.
Oh my
Roll-
god!
Rolls
Sorta.
against you have disadvantage. That's interesting. Okay. What did you roll?
Still, that's a big
I wasn't
roll.
here for that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's a 27 with hope. What the fuck?
Sticks on the advantage die again.
Jesus
She is the
Christ.
luckiest person I've ever met, actually. What the hell?
Okay, so this won't contribute to the chase countdown, and someone else can take the spotlight after this, but Surta, you all but snap the string. It is an expert job. The next time this guy fires, it won't fire again. In fact, you roll so high that it'll probably backfire on him.
Oh,
Okay. And I think it's at that point you feel I'm going to spend a fear and say you feel a hand reaching into the pack, just absent-mindedly. It doesn't know that you're there, not trying to grab at you, but it looks like it's making for the crossbow. But it will. I'm going to make. No, actually, you guys should still have the. Oh no! Wait. Sorry, I should finish the thought. You guys still have the spotlight because you succeeded with hope, but I've spent a fear, so I'm going to give him a quick roll to see if he can find you. It's going to be a D20 with disadvantage. And I'm going to add... What should I add for this guy to... Yeah, let's add a +2. See what happens. What's your evasion?
10.
That's a 12. Okay.
Oh.
So his hand moves around, it grabs the crossbow, and it kind of swamps you in with it. His hand is big enough to cover you and the crossbow. You're no longer hidden. He pulls out the crossbow. Now that there aren't any, there are like fewer people around, he kind of keeps it next to his leg, just waiting. Just hiding it under a sort of arm cloak that he has. And you're there as well. And as soon as he does it, he kind of squeezes and he goes, whoa, what the fuck? And transfers the crossbow. And that he doesn't really know what to make of it. So what do you do in this situation? He doesn't quite see that it's you yet. Or what's in his hand. He just feels that there's something that shouldn't be there. Could be a
Still have
bug.
the flower. Can you just leave that in his hand and new him away? Or face shift.
Oh,
Yeah,
face shift is
shift
good.
through his hand and go back
Oh,
into
yeah.
his bag. Like through the opening he's just...
Okay. This is gonna be a stress, and I think because he actually caught you, I want you to make a reaction roll for me, please. I think this is gonna be what do you think? Agility, finesse?
I mean, finesse to hide again?
Yeah, finesse to hide again. Okay, make a finesse. Finesse reaction roll. Mark the stress to face shift, and then make a reaction roll to see what happens.
Yeah. And it wasn't me again. Oh
my god.
Still a 20.
My
God.
What
Yeah.
the hell?
You phase straight through.
Beautiful
He kind of
Josh.
shakes his hand for a little bit. He goes, "The fuck was that?" And he's still moving. But now he has the crossbow in his other hand, and he's just waiting for an excuse to fire it, just in case he gets stopped by someone. Yeah, you're back in his bag. But he's a little bit suspicious. I don't think that'll work a second time. Okay. Who's next?
I think we should. Who should we focus on?
Yeah, that
I
sounds
feel like maybe
the-
like a harem. Oop, you're back.
Yeah, like I.
Ochros disappears in the crowd.
I have a feeling that like we should like spotlight back to Ramba to go after the harem.
She can use her eagle eye if you want, because that doesn't require a roll if you're
Yes.
worried about rolling low.
It's bird's eye view. I do have that.
Yeah.
I could, because I get advantage on scaring. I wonder if it's possible for me to fly ahead a little bit and then go down through the trees, be in front of him, and try to scare him so he falls on the ground. off the trees.
Incredible. I love that idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to make a roll
Just
for
so
that?
the owl in his face. Yeah,
Go
I think
for it.
I do.
Okay.
don't really think. I mean, technically, what you're doing. It would
Yeah,
work
no,
out.
absolutely. It absolutely
So
works.
technically.
By the way, everyone, you can help. Even if you're, like, the help action, as far as I know, it doesn't have a range. Like, you can, if you can make it work in the fiction, help can just work. Like, if you want to help with something, you can always add advantage as long as you have the hope for it.
I have an idea already that works in the fiction as well.
Go for it.
Rauna just making enough noise behind the Keharim to draw her attention away enough from Ramba to get her in position.
Okay, Ramba, you have double advantage. Go for it.
Okay, what role? To scare, would it be presence?
Presence for sure.
Do you think? Okay.
You can also push yourself if you need to, right? Like
What do you mean?
Marcus,
What do you mean?
What was it again? Isn't it like a push yourself thing? Or
I
what's the-
don't think Daggerheart has push yourself. I mean,
No,
you can always
definitely-
ask me to do something if you want to be like, can I mark a stress to get advantage of this? It's a stretch, but I don't think that's a mechanic here.
Doing advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, what you're doing, advantage, present.
Okay, double advantage from two sources.
17 with fear.
Okay.
But you
That's-
said double advantage?
You had double advantage. So you could have added
Oh,
twice.
did I?
Because you got one from
roll
you.
another D6.
Because you have advantage to scare. So roll another d6.
I'll roll another. Yeah, roll 6.
Oh, there you go.
So plus
now
2,
it's
so
a-
19 with
That's
fear.
a 19. Very good. That's a definite success. A success with fear puts you up 1 and the Keharim up 1. So you can see the Keharim is at the edge of a really thick tree line that actually exits the city, and it gets thick enough that you don't know if you have the skill to fly through. But it still works. And I'll say the Keharim jumps from tree to tree, and then Ramba, you start to make a lot of noise on the ground, like clip, clop, clip, clop. Wherever you see a stone, you just stamp on it as hard as you can. The Keharim looks behind her, and then as she looks in front, it's jump scare, just an owl straight in front of her, and she lands back, and I think because this was with fear, in a reflex, she's very good. A knife comes out and just instinct slashes at you. It's going to be with disadvantage.
Okay.
And it's going to be with a +3. What is the owl's evasion?
I have 13.
13. Okay, let's do it.
Oh,
No, I don't
boy.
think. I think I'll give this +2. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She tosses a throwing knife. It sails straight past you through the softer feathers, and she falls. She just falls to the ground, and I'll keep that in mind for the next time she wants to try something. She's going to have disadvantage on whatever she does next. Or I think maybe I'll give you guys advantage because this is more favoring you. So whatever anyone does next to try and catch her, you'll have advantage on that.
I should follow up on that.
Yeah. Who wants to follow up? Gormit or Keharim?
It makes most sense
So,
for
if you
Rauna
can-
to
if you-
walk in and try and catch the Keharim.
Okay. You want to
If
run
you
in?
can figure out a way to do Ranger's focus, that would be awesome.
I think.
Because then even if she does get away...
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
where they
Yeah,
are.
yeah, good follow.
Yeah. Since you rolled with
But it's-
fear, I'm gonna take the spotlight for a second and say that she's technically. No, I think I already did with it. No, never mind. She's on the ground. She's kind of trying to scramble to her feet, basically. So yeah, go ahead, Sil.
What's up, Sil?
I might have an idea.
Oh,
I'm excited. I hear that smile.
Yes.
Go for it.
Ooh.
Oh, yes,
that's
Let's
good.
go.
very good.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
Yes,
I've marked-
let's,
she's marked a hit point already from falling off the tree.
oh yeah, it does damage. I'm mainly just adding.
You don't have to kill.
Hopefully
You
she
can-
doesn't die.
No. You
but,
can do it non-lethally.
yeah.
You can absolutely non-lethally.
Yeah. The point is just to restrain her.
Okay. Go ahead
Just
and
stamp on the ground to compress ground beneath her.
go ahead and make a spellcast roll, and you'll have advantage.
Advantage.
Come on.
Go.
Oh, come on! I really want this to work.
Yeah! Let's go!
Oh, hope I get
Let's
hope.
go.
Holy shit. She's literally on her last, on her last tick. If she gets, even if you get a success with fear, she leaves. That's crazy.
Hey,
Okay.
Sylph, you should definitely spend another hope so you can use Ranger's Focus.
This counts as an
Oh,
attack.
you-
It's an attack.
It's an attack. Is it an attack?
Yeah, it's gotta be, right?
I mean, it's a spell casting roll that does damage.
Ooh. That's something I'll have to think about. Hang on.
I'll post the Ranger's Focus into the chat so that you can read it.
Like, deal the attack's normal damage, and take away your target your focus.
Technically, the play. Technically, the like it says during combat, there's a move. It can be one large action or a couple of smaller actions, and then it says attack. And under it, this is default. This is like the Daggerheart rulebook. It says it's the Daggerheart handout. It says attack with a weapon, attack with magic or an ability. Use an unarmed
we go.
attack. Use a magical item to your advantage or start attack team roll. Yeah, that counts. Hell
Attack
yeah!
with magic or an ability.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Spend a
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah.
And that's it. Now,
Nice.
technically, you have to do the Ranger's Focus beforehand, but I'll let it slide for now, because you have to spend a hope to then make the attack. But that's absolutely true. Okay, cool. Right. So
Yeah.
do damage for me, please. Roll a 1d8. 1d8 plus 1. No, it's not with your proficiency. This one. Oh my god, that's.
Oh,
bad.
true, it's not.
Jesus fuck.
That is 9 physical damage. Okay, what would the?
Poor lady.
Damn, what would the thingy of this be? Maybe like Wow, that is major. Yeah. So that's 3.
Oh my god.
Ow.
Or 2.
It's
right?
fine.
If
It's 2 hit points
Well,
marked,
oh,
but
you
she's
can
already
do
marked 1. So that's 3.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, you might knock her out, which is even better.
Might help.
Okay, 3 and then also restrained.
Yes.
Can
And then
barely hear
also
you.
she's now the target of your focus as well.
Yes.
Okay, so as you're the target, you know what direction they're in. When you deal damage, you have to mark a stress, and when you fail, you can end the ranger's focus to re-roll the dice. Okay, so you know what direction they're in. You don't know how far away they are, but you know the direction. Okay, amazing. That's a success with hope. So you are almost there to catch her. So cool. You grasping vines just crack around her, temporarily restrain her. She needs the spotlight to get rid of the restraint. So I'll say at this point, I don't actually think she can progress her own countdown unless one of you rolls with fear. And then she has to use that fear just to get out of the vines. So she's restrained, and then with those kind of thorns, they sort of relay little. Every time a thorn pinpricks her, maybe it sort of relays a little bit of musical information to you that you can receive through your antlers, like little antenna, and you can tell what direction she's in. And you establish this link between through the world song with you and your target. She struggles against these vines, but she's not able to do anything. You're still quite far away. You'll have to catch up with her. But I think, what's next?
I would ask now if I could use bird's eye view to fly up and find the gourmet.
Oh, okay, cool. So you see that Rauna's kind of got the Caharum taken care of? Okay, cool. Go ahead and post bird's eye view for the chat for me, please. Okay, the once per rest while you're airborne, you can ask the GM a question about the scene below you without needing to roll. Okay. The gourmet is, it's like, ask God a question, and he has to answer you.
Yes.
So the
First
gourmet
talk to God,
is
of course.
the gourmet is sticking to the crowds and is hoping to get lost in them. And you can see him down there. He could possibly get lost even with you if he moves into a building in some place, or you could still lose him, but he's down there.
Yes. I guess seeing where he is and tracking him there, because of the fact that I can only ask one question about it,
Yes.
that's my question. Could I find Badik somewhere
Oh,
and inform him about this?
now that's going to be something that doesn't contribute to the chase. So I'll say, if you roll with hope, like Serta did, we can keep going with you guys. If you roll with fear, we're going to have the adversaries do something and try and escape.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an instinct roll with advantage, because you're an owl.
Okay. These dice. Oh, 24 with fear.
Okay.
My fear
You
dice hates me.
You certainly find him. Hey, fear makes the story interesting. You find him.
I will still cry.
He has currently found a he's currently found a very interesting he's sort of what's the phrase I'm looking for? He's gotten the hang of holding up people's airborne targets at the shooting range. So he is so he's busy still holding them up and going, "Hey, score, whatever." And
MJ, could I say that
yes.
Ochros happened to be near he was also looking for Badik and was is there with him, just not really saying
like hucking
anything,
the
but,
fucking targets again.
But kind of watching and giving advice
Phenomenal. That puts you close to Ramba. Okay. Yeah. Al Ramba, you see
Yes.
you see Badik and you can swoop right up to them. But before you get to him, I'm going to take Spotlight and I'm going to say that the Kaharim takes a knife and starts cutting through the vines, and I'm going to remove her restrained condition. But she is still marked still. That takes the whole Spotlight of hers. And she starts to take off, but she's clearly wounded. She's been punctured multiple times, and she's had the wind knocked out of her. She doesn't have much left, but she can still escape. And I'm gonna say she starts to. I think she's gonna see you round the corner of an abandoned, an empty street right now. She's gonna turn, cut through the ropes, and with the same knife, she's gonna throw it straight down the street at your direction. And I want you to make an agility reaction roll, please. Actually, no, this would just be an attack roll for her.
Nope. Yeah, sure.
I think, yeah. Let me do that instead. Sorry about that. I wondered.
I'll find.
Usually reaction rolls are for.
Dice.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Usually reaction rolls are for. I think.
Yep.
No,
This
no,
is straight
sorry.
on attack, so-
Here's what I'm gonna do, because you're not in a fight necessarily. You're still in the chase. I want it to be I don't want it to be a reaction roll. I'm trying to think how I want to do it. I wanted it to be part of your roll to thingy her. Okay, yeah.
You've gone against evasion multiple times this chase, so I'd say for this, go for the evasion, and then...
Yeah,
okay. The reason I want to do it is because the reaction roll means that it hits you and then it gives you disadvantage, but let's just go with the attack roll against evasion, because otherwise, what's the point of evasion? So let's do that.
Yeah.
And we'll add a +3, and let's go. Oh, that's a 16.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Owie. Hits.
Does that hit? Okay.
Yeah.
That is a knife. Now I think we're gonna. Oh, shoo. That's a lot of damage at tier 2.
Oh.
Snurd.
I don't like the sound of this.
That's 2d8 +3.
Roll 2 ones. That's not 2 ones.
That's not 2
12.
ones.
That's 12 damage. How much of your what above your threshold? What threshold is that?
That's in minor.
That's
no, that's
mi-
a major.
That's major. Okay.
That's major.
So the knife, where does the knife take you? That does major damage. You mark 2 hit points, or you use armor if you want to. Do you want to use armor to reduce the damage to minor?
Yeah.
Okay. So instead of actually impaling or sticking into you somewhere, it maybe grazes your thigh, and your armor takes most of it.
Yes.
But there's there's this really stinging pain, and you get the sense she was absolutely aiming for your leg, like she was she was trying to slow you down. She sees that she's done glancing damage, and she continues to run. What do you do, Sylph? You've got your bow in your hand. I'm just saying.
Yeah, let's go with a shot.
Because also, if you fail the attack against them, you can
You can remove the focus to reroll. Yeah, if you want to really do
reroll,
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's go with a shot.
Just a second.
You could spend a hope and make another ranger's focus attack, just in case, you know.
I am going to set this. I'm going to spend a fear, and I'm going to set this at a difficulty 17. As she uses all of the regularly difficulties 14, I'm using one of her experiences to push it up to +3 to make it 17. She's using her last reserves of strength to try and get out of here. Because she knows now that you are about as good as she is at running away. And she's got to use everything she's got.
For giving advantage, does that work for this as well, potentially?
Oh, yeah.
Or no?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you can make it
Then
work
I
in the
would like
fiction.
to-
You've got the bird's eye, right? You used the bird's eye.
I got the bird's eye.
But didn't that work on...
But it was for finding the gourmet and not the Kaharim.
Right, it was for
but
the
I
gourmet.
want to spend a hope because even though she's pushing herself, the fact that she was she's still looking around and not fully focused on fully where she's running or behind her because
love
she
that.
saw me scare her.
Do you want to give
and come out of
Do you want to
nowhere.
give a little from high in the sky? Give a really loud hoot just to remind her of that, and give her like a little shiver. And,
Yeah,
you can
loud
have advantage
hoot,
on that.
also to get the attention of Badik at the same time.
Oh, for sure. Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I'll spend a hope for that. So you have advantage.
As our new friend in chat says, scare the hoot out of him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I can use anything fancy. I do have hope enough to use the Ranger's focus again if I need to do the re-roll, but...
Possible, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say do Ranger's focus so that if you do need to reroll, you can
just
immediately
in
apply
case.
again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just in case. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go
Okay.
with that.
Badik will look up
Roll
at that
nothing.
stage and notice you. So whatever you do with your next spotlight, you can talk to him and he'll do it.
Chris! You forgot the
Let's
advantage,
go.
but that's fine.
Oh, sorry!
God. What a shot. Oh my god, that couldn't have been more perfect.
There's the advantage.
26 critical.
My
Oh, God.
Let's go,
Legolas!
Ramba.
The Legolas of our party!
a crit.
Deal damage, they mark stress as well, by the way.
Do you know what happens? Do you know what happens on a crit, Sylv, for a progress countdown?
Oh
You
boy,
tick
yeah.
down by 3, and you only had
you
3
catch
steps to go.
Yes!
Holy shit.
With
bro,
one
that's so
tick
good.
left. Oh my god.
Just locks in, he just aims the bow like.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm just imagining
It's-
her just like focusing.
You realize that a knife is sliced through part of your thigh, and it hurts like a bitch. And you shift expertly to the other leg, pull the arrow back, knock, and loose. And she turns to run. Where do you want to hit her?
Somewhere non-lethal. We kind of want to talk
Like
to her.
Okay.
You got like a blunt arrow?
Blunts don't do enough against bull, I don't think. Well, they'll still hurt.
If you hit her in
Hopefully
the
Yeah.
if you hit her in the head, you could probably like fucking knock her out, or you could hit her in the leg and cause her to just trip over, and then you can run up to
Yeah.
her.
Knock
like-
her out.
Knocking out realistically is extremely dangerous and
I
not very
will-
possible, but we are in a story.
We're
will
in
knock
a
her
story.
out.
It's a
I will
crit,
allow it.
Sylv. It's a crit.
Yes.
I will
Yes.
I will allow it. Knocking someone out is dangerous, and it may have consequences for her later, but it's not consequences you have to worry about right now.
That's her problem, not an
Go
us
ahead and
problem.
roll damage first, because that is 2d12 plus 3. Is that correct? What the? No. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, no, that's the
What's
dice.
crit damage?
So here's
Oh.
the. Hang on a second. Here's what you roll. Sorry, I was reading the duality dice like an idiot. So the short bow is 2d6 plus 3. So you deal 2d6 plus 15, because it's 12, which is the total 2d6.
Yes.
So 2d6 plus 15 damage.
Oh my goodness.
That is
23.
23 physical damage. She's gone, like very. And you want that to be non-lethal. You don't want to kill her.
Yes. Yeah.
You fire off the blunt arrow. It moves through, and there's this very satisfying and she drops like a lunch tray. Just sprawls into the dirt. She eats dirt, and you just stand on one partially wounded leg, just watching. She's not going anywhere. Great work, everyone. Finally, the Caharum's taken care of. We've got one more. Let's see what happens. You've succeeded with hope. Oh, you get to gain a hope, and you clear a stress as well, Syl.
I was meaning to ask, and I forgot to ask.
Yeah. Rauna,
no
you end
stress
up...
to clear, but like, yay.
You end up at Badik. What happens? He looks at you and goes, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yeah. So he just sees an owl just randomly approach him.
Oh yeah, shit! You're not Ramba. He's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah. But thankfully, I can speak through the world song to him.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to. Well, it says I can speak, but I can't with the real world song.
Yeah, of course. You're casting a little. Yes. You're doing a little bit of music, and you're basically reminding him that, oh shit, he's seen you fight a cockatrice, you know, so he can be like, yeah.
And through the world song, we'll just tell him about the Gormit and where where they were last shown, seen, that we're pursuing two people who are suspicious, and Rauna has gotten to. Rauna was chasing the other one, so we need to go to this guy.
Probably the most you can do is danger follow, and
probably.
I think you need to.
Ochros is like, oh, let's. Yeah, I think Ochros helps to fill in the blanks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you to make me a spellcast roll, and we're gonna do the same thing as always. If it's with hope, we won't tick down the countdown. If it's with fear, we will.
Spellcast. So instinct.
Yes, instinct.
Okay. Speaker of the
almost
Wild.
Finished, guys. Hold on, just for a little bit. Yeah, you can. Speaker of the Wild, absolutely. You're in wild shape.
Oh!
Stop.
No, close.
I was almost double click.
I saw two of the same number. It was just the dot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I didn't notice the dot. Fuck.
22 with hope.
Still
That's
good.
amazing. Go ahead and grab a hope, and Badik goes, "What's that, Timmy? Lassie fell down the well." Was reverse the roll. Sorry, that's not how it works. It's Timmy fell down the well. Anyway, he says, "All right, I'm on my way.
And
This will get me in good graces for sure." He already fears that he's going to get a reprimand for doing the opposite of what he was ordered to do with you, and this might get him in better graces. So he follows you.
All right, children, it's the ride's over now.
They joyfully hop off. Some of them are a little bit upset, but are very quickly ushered away by parents or caregivers, and you guys join the chase. All right, who's next?
The first time Badik or Ochros, because those are the two people who I told the information I gained from Bird's Eye View, make a roll, they have advantage.
Okay, so who's doing it? The Gormit is quite far away from you at this point. Search is probably the closest
is
to
more
him.
outfitted to search.
But Badik can fly, yes. So here's what I'm going to do.
Lame was somewhere lost in the crowd.
Badik is an ally, and allies shouldn't really roll. But he does have his own sheet. So let me see. I'll give you guys the option. Either he can do a roll himself, and he can add a +3 to it, or the D20 is more swingy than duality dice. Or you can make a... but the problem is it's going to tick down the chase countdown, and D20s don't do that, so you have to make the roll. All right, so...
Okay. No, I also get the... If I act on it, I also get the advantage.
So basically what it's going to be is...
a character.
He does the thing, but you make the roll for him. So I want you to choose a trait and roll, and then he'll
You guys can move together, essentially.
Yeah, because we're both flying, yeah.
Okay, so have double advantage then, because he's with you then. So you can have the first advantage from Eagle Eye, from Bird's Eye View, and then second.
I think Ochros will actually help by basically saying, look for Lemu, Rauna's dog. He's hot on their trail.
Got it!
And I will help.
Oh, you want to help? Okay, triple advantage. Let's go.
Holy shit. What would be... I mean... we have the information of where he is. I think it's just catching up to him.
It's
So,
just
agility?
it's just flying. It would be agility, I think.
Okay,
I think also
agility
kind of
is-
point them in the rough direction where they went.
Yeah. Advantage 3d6.
Got it, so.
Good God.
Yeah, and I think that's it. I none of my experiences really work for just being fast, so.
Oh.
22 with hope.
Oh!
Let's go!
A 5 on the dice.
Yes.
That is a success with hope that brings up the countdown by 2. You are neck and neck. He needs 2, you need 2. Okay. You catch up to him in no time. You and Badik, you kind of, he looks at you and he goes, left, I'll go right. And he's actually quite competent if it's not a fucking snowstorm on a mountain pass.
Yes.
And he swoops down right, you swoop down left, and you kind of catch him. The gourmet, as you kind of as you fly above him, people are starting to be aware of you, but Badik is not the only qual who's flying in the air right now. Everyone's kind of celebrating. And the gourmet looks up and sees that both of you are kind of he sees figures up in the air that are moving not with the sort of dancing flying creatures in the crowd. And he also knows there's a dog on his tail. And he also knows there's a fucking elephant who just tried to stop him. So he is going to look up high and he's going to duck straight into a building. One of the bigger, like, mead halls, maybe, like a place where there's a big feast going on, and he's going to try and get lost in the crowd. Who is going to try and stop this?
Is there something Serta could do to make it so he can't blend in? Being in his pocket, maybe?
Set fire to his bag!
Oh
entirely
my god.
Oh,
Wait.
Oh my goodness.
My god.
A lot of attention would be on him then. Can't hide then.
true.
Oh my goodness.
I'm immune to fire, so I could just nestle in there.
Wow. Do you want to try that?
Village, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait.
that is a bad idea.
I think it's a great idea. Consequences.
No, no.
Oh!
oh,
Let's go.
the powder.
Oh my god, you were stun powder!
Okay. So I think this doesn't actually take a spotlight thing. You just do it. It will you will lose hidden as if you do this. But it will make him mark a stress, and I'll say if you follow up on what you've done, I don't think it'll affect the countdown.
We can consider Lemu as well in this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lemu's here as well, yeah. Okay. Alright. So, you throw the thing. He marks a stress. I'll put that down. And you're no longer hidden. Alright.
While like I throw it and he's stunned, can I like I just want to like fly up and keep an eye on him from above. Is that
Okay.
done?
Yeah, and that'll basically just be you won't lose him, and if you succeed with hope, that's it, you're done. So you take the powder, you fly up, and you fly like straight up into his face, and he just kind of and then like pocket sand. He reels back, and that causes quite a bang. And everyone else is a little bit shocked, and then someone goes, "Hey!" and then pops the champagne, and everyone goes, "Okay, cool, all right." And then you zoom straight up in the confusion, and he whirls around looking for someone, and you can see the crossbows in his hand. It's sort of tucked, as I said, over that like arm cloak that he has. He's sort of whirling around with it, keeping it hidden, but ready to use it if necessary.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have idea. It requires a little. It works like more on meta knowledge idea than anything else. But since
Okay.
we know that Sirta, but it makes for a cool little story bit. Maybe, hopefully.
Okay.
Have Lemu walk completely into view and do like aggressive barking at him.
Yeah.
Oh,
In order
okay.
to get him to go like, "Dog, I
He
will
was-
shoot," and then the crossbow
Yeah.
explodes.
Incredible. So, Serta actually did want to make a roll. I did want to make Serta roll to actually do this,
Yes.
so that she can follow up on the stun powder, and I'll give her advantage because of Lemu. So, yeah, Serta, go ahead and make an instinct roll, please, and you can have advantage for this. And this is basically
Do
going
I
to be
use
to
hope
keep
because
track of
that's
him
basically
inside.
helping her?
Yes, yeah, you have to use hope to help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this our rolliest session yet? I think.
Probably
I think
yes.
so.
I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
That's huge. with
Another
fear.
6.
Oh my god.
I rolled
Okay.
nothing but 6s on my.
A failure with
advantage
fear
die.
is
right?
one up and one up. It could not be closer.
Oh.
Oh god.
What
Okay.
happens if the next roll is like a success with fear? Both will tick up at the same time.
That is a great point, actually. I think they extend until someone pulls ahead. I think I'll do it like that.
I see. That makes. I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. You fly up. You keep an eye on him. Lemu barks, and he. I think in fear, because it's fear, I get to make a move. He sees the dog. The dog barks at him. Hang on, I need to make a move first. I'm just not sure what to do.
I have a suggestion. Can
Oh,
I
yeah,
just have,
go on.
like, Ochros following them along in the sky so that he's tailing behind, but by the time now he's roughly getting closer. So like,
Yeah.
if, say he did leave the building, he'd see him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I think he sees that, and Serta, while you do have an eye on him, and you're not going to lose sight of him, he sees the dog, and he thinks twice about shooting in an open crowd. I think instead, he's going to throw a little bit of. I think he's gonna, with my move. Damn, he's kind of cornered. I have to think a little. Oh. Huh. Okay. He moves out the building. He sees Serta looking at him. He sees a dog barking at him. He knows there's an owl and a fucking bird flying Overwatch above him. And and then he turns and he pokes out his head out of the front of the banquet hall, and he sees Ochros round a corner. And he goes, oh god, fuck.
It's like, oh.
And his last ditch effort, he's going to grab someone by the scruff. One of the revelers, maybe a little like a Caharim, grab by the scruff of the neck, pull them in, and point the crossbow at them. None of you know that it's been messed with. Only Serta. And he pulls out. He moves into the passageway, and he looks ahead at you, Ochros, and he says, "You know how this works. You let me go. No funny shit." And he looks around to the owl and the bird above.
She's laughing.
Yeah.
How do you react? And he's starting to move away now. Like, he moves with this very scared Caharim. He just takes steps
What's
down
the
the
crowd
alleyway.
doing now? They see the scene.
The crowd has turned, and it takes a little while. Like, people are mid-celebration, you know? He's also left the banquet hall, so the main crowd is gone. But I think people around him, there may be like 2 or 3 like passers-by who have now seen that, oh shit, someone's being threatened. And he's definitely drawn attention.
I think
The festivities haven't stopped fully, because he's just in a street. But it's like an almost empty street. But the people who are there are noticing, like they know what's happening.
I'm not going to do anything. I'd like to help whoever's doing it by
I
having
have an
standards. Yeah.
I use Voice of Dread to basically yell boo into his mind to get him to like accidentally pull the trigger.
Oh.
Okay, so I'd like to just help by is it a roll, Ash?
If I want him to mark
Spellcast
stress.
It's going to have to be a spellcast roll if you want to if you want to contribute to the chase. Yep.
Then what I'll do, I will help with Ochros by just standing his ground, seeing this, and being like, I don't know what exactly he would say in this moment because I'm a little bit like, oh.
Sure.
He's basically just gonna be firm and just be like, listen here, you don't want to do this. Let's not ruin a good night.
Couldn't agree more. So you let me walk out of here. No one has to get hurt.
I also have hope, and I can contribute with Leimu.
Okay.
Leimu, like I don't. Wait a minute. My seat is being dum-dum. Okay, I have marked hope off. There we go.
Yep.
I don't know if I want him to like bark to distract more, or if I want him to like visibly like. No, we are actually trying to get him to shoot, so maybe like barking to distract is best.
Okay. So Leimu comes up from the back, barks. That's 1. Ochros is 2. And from bird's eye view, that's 3. So, Surta, triple advantage. Spellcast roll, please.
You know what? I think Firestarter would be appropriate for this as well.
Sure. Spend another hope. Get 4. You need to succeed with hope to win this.
Yeah.
But I think if you roll high enough, because the session's been going on so long, that...
Fucking go!
Let's go, baby!
Never doubt us. Ever.
What was the advantage? It was a triple 4, by the way. Oh,
Good job, honey.
my god.
Okay.
I want you to know, I was ready with reassurance so you could re-roll that. But you don't need it.
Jesus.
With the
Gain a
best
hope.
ever.
Clear a stress. You hear this, there's this boo. And Ochros, to your, like, he twitches. And in your mind, you're going, oh, shit. And you think you failed. And he pulls the trigger. The string snaps. The bolt, like, flips over. And with the force, embeds itself, like, back into his forearm. He goes, ah, shit! Oh! And that basically takes him out of it. Leimu comes immediately from the back and corners him. And then Ochros comes in from the front of the street.
Honestly, I want Leimu to grab him like by the foot and like
Yeah.
and then Ochros comes in with his trunk, sweeps away the civilian aside, and then sweeps back to wrap around his neck.
Oh god! From one and the other, he just shit. Damn it. He
Not so good a night anymore, is it?
couldn't just leave well enough alone.
Could say the same about you, my friend.
And with that,
Many hoots.
as Badik descends, the others descend, and with the commotion, after a few minutes, guards are called to the scene. And they are there to investigate. But as soon as they see that you've kind of got it handled, you've made enough of a reputation around yourself, this festival, that they kind of let you do it. And
also, the civvies literally saw him holding them at gunpoint, so they'd be like, oh, wow, yeah.
the main... hold on a second, because we are getting quite late. With the... but if there's something else that someone wants to do, say so now, quickly.
Yeah, I just wanted to do one cheeky thing with the Badik arriving.
Okay.
I want to take out the folded letter from Councillor Faala and say I found it in this guy's pack.
Oh my god!
Okay, presence roll.
Holy shit, Ash!
Presence roll, for sure.
I will spend the hope to give her the advantage.
How do you do that? Make it work.
I think I will have as the owl like flying down, pecking around and stuff, checking other pockets and stuff, and just like as a little through the world song hoot, just say, just point at like peck at the pocket that I'm pointing it out that it was here. All
right, presence roll with advantage. Go for it.
You know what? I think I could add both Firestarter and It Wasn't Me to this.
2 hope.
All the hope.
Go.
Jesus, you guys are burning through your hope. My God. I don't have any
it,
left.
might as well. Oh my God, Ash! You need to not sleep more often, actually.
I
Turns
know.
out.
I was so close to another crit as well.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. He takes the...
MJ's like, what the fuck?
Sota has no idea who this guy is or why they were chasing
Yeah.
him. She just
Also-
now has a
Yeah.
convenient way to get rid of the letter
Also,
to prove
but-
that she didn't steal it.
But Deke doesn't know how this guy could have got into the camp because he was watching when you guys went in. Like, whoa. He's completely mystified by this, and you've made him question his entire role as a spy.
Oh,
And
Poor guy.
he takes this and internally decides he's going to do some rethinking of things. And he thanks you, and he's going to give this to Councillor
He's the one who
Faala.
recovered it.
Yeah, no, that's it. No, he sees that and goes, yeah, thanks. Soon after, the festival does return, and the commotion is kept to a minimum. Rumors abound that there was a brief moment of tension at some point in the festival. For the purposes of expediency, you have missed the ice dip, unfortunately. But you will get to be part of the handover, because that's the best part of the festival, and you'll also get to have a chat with a councillor if you want to. But the last leg of the festival enters its procession as basically rumors now start to abound that not only have you made everyone flower crowns, you also might have saved the town from someone that it really just, no one really knows what happened. They just knew that someone tried to fight someone, and
we know.
and you stopped them.
Stopped.
No one really knows about the Kerim. Rauna, you bring them to the guards and let them know what happened. They're going to inform the councillors. And with the Gormit, you make sure he's restrained. The civilians are calmed. Everyone is assured that everything's fine. And the festival, as it enters this last portion, things are still happy, but the people who were around at this moment, especially like during the brief hostage situation, were it's taken a bit of a, like, it's not so happy anymore, but we still have, it's still a joyous occasion, and so there's a bit more of a solemnity to it that things might not all be peachy. But there's a lot of mystery surrounding it as well. Like, no one has any answers, and people are hoping that it will be addressed at some point, maybe during the handover. But until that moment, after a few minutes of the street being cleared and the revelers kind of being moved back to the rest of the feast, one guard moves forward, looking like they have a bit more of an elite uniform, and wearing the same colors as the sort of turquoise, same colors as Councillor Faala, and says, "Councillors want to speak with you. This way." And that is where we'll end today's session.
Yay!
What a wild ride.
That was awesome.
My
That
That
was
was amazing.
Can we talk about
Holy
how
shit.
every final roll to catch them
Yeah.
was a crit? What
It's
was
clutch.
that?
Unbelievably clutch.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good.
Ash, you popped off for someone with no sleep.
Oh my god, yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
I'm on a single hope left.
Well, that's about to change.
you guys have been fucking... how do you have
have
any
no hope
resources
left, yeah.
left? That's crazy. Yeah.
I rolled with hope a lot, so I kept gaining back.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
incredible.
given 4 hope. I'm down to 1 now.
I did kind of dish out 11 hope this
That's
session.
true.
Yeah.
It's
You
true.
did, yeah. I love this. I
It
love
was
that
needed.
I love that you guys are not shy to do rolls. I love that you're not shy to use hope. It's
Mhm.
great. It's very, very good. Yeah.
Yes.
it was quite close at the end there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
But I'm glad. Yeah, people often. I look online at Daggerheart forums. I know that the dice are often a dictator in these sorts of things, but people often complain that the players like walk over everything, and that combat isn't like super challenging. I have not found that. I think like
No.
we've had one main combat of the cockatrice, and sure you dispatched it pretty cleanly, but that's because it was only one enemy. And its first attack that it managed to get off, it fucking shredded Ochros. It was pretty scary. So I don't think that. Yeah, I'm not. And then the other encounters we've had, like the stealth stuff in the camp, and then this chase and the stuff before then, I don't like. I think it's fine. Like it doesn't feel like you're rolling over everything. It's you're succeeding and you're moving forward, but it's nice. Yeah.
Like
Go on,
even this, we were so close to like losing them and failing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It went down to the
I
wire.
wonder if it's because like the people who are complaining about it are used to more steamrolly like old meat grinder D&D adventures where you go through your characters like a revolving door.
Yeah. I think it's also might be that combat is not the only way to drain resources in Daggerheart. You should be just
like
going
us
through
right now.
Yeah, going through every session should be a drain on resources. Like it's not just here's social where you just role play, and here's combat where your resources are. Your resources are everywhere. You use them all the time. So I think that's kind of cool as well. And not obviously D&D has out of combat resources that you use as well, but most of them are in combat. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. Anything you guys want to talk about before we end? Any feedback? Anything like that?
Joy and hype.
Joy and hype.
So good.
Amazing.
Wow.
That was one for the books for sure. Definitely a highlight.
Honestly.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the fact that like with D&D especially, like the system I'm most familiar with compared to this, it's so much more like the fact that out of combat can be as intense and as back and forth, and like the dynamic is just so like combat that like you don't have to fight to have interesting things happen, and like the countdown system and everything. Like this system is very good for balancing both. Where I think most tabletops are just like you kind of save most things for combat only, and then that's like the big moment. But this lets anything be a big moment if you want it.
Yeah, I like it a lot. This is a very cool system. It's giving me. Yeah, I've said this a few times. It's my favorite part about it. Is it gives me it feels like it's catered for me as a person. Like it feels like it's exactly the kind of way that I want to play tabletop. So yeah, very cool.
Joy.
Right. What a time! Amazing.
Thank
And
you so much, MJ.
you are
Thank you, MJ.
so
Thank you, everyone
welcome.
else.
I'm gonna
It
run
is-
off. I'm gonna run off ahead of time, but thank you
Okay.
guys.
Goodbye, my dude.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Take good care of yourself. Bye, Doddles. All right. For the rest of you, we will end it there. I'll do a quick recap. In case you've just arrived, the party had they diffused a very interesting situation with the instigator known as Tickerol, and managed to actually like sway him to keep him from interfering during the actual festivities of the Verneven Winter's End Festival, which they participated in with glee. Not only did they make flower crowns for everyone, they had an archery competition, and they even had a sort of impromptu fireworks celebration that was interrupted by a very suspicious individual that reported to another suspicious individual, which both proved to be very skillful at evading capture. But a chase ensued. These suspicious individuals were found to be talking about the lay of the land of Kovarru, which was the first real confirmation that something from outside was actually coming in and was interested in Kovarru for the party. And so, tracking them down, and after a nail-biter of a chase, they managed to track down not one, but both of the parties, the suspicious parties. And now they have been asked to bring them before all three of Kovarru's councillors. And what they plan to do with them, and how things will progress from there, is a story for next week, for our final session of Season 1 of One Can Hope.
Whee!
That's it. Thank you, players.
Excite.
Say have a wonderful week further. And if I don't see you
No,
in
you
the
can't
week,
make
fine. Don't have a wonderful week. Have a shitty week. And I will
No,
see
you
you.
can't make me.
I will see you next week for the finale of our wonderful campaign. That I would love if it was longer. But of course, as all things must, stories must come to an end, and we've set something up for a very interesting some continuation, like as things move forward. For now, say goodbye, stream. I will see you guys next time. Thank you, everyone. Whether you've been joining during the, whether you've joined halfway through, if you've been here since the beginning, I appreciate you sticking around. We really do have to figure out a way to not end things super late, but whatever. I'll with practice. Well, whether you've been watching the VOD or whether you've been here live, it's been wonderful to have you. We had a new person join. It's been super cool. I've noticed all of your comments, so thank you very much for enjoying, and I'm glad you've had a good time. And for all of you, join the Discord if you haven't already, if you want to be part of the community. And if you want access to some of the resources we used, then please go and check the description of this video. They will all be down there. That is all from me. I will say thank you one last time. I'll see you next week. Take care of yourself. Stay hydrated. Bye-bye.